Chat, what's going on? Good evening. Hopefully my audio is working because I did have to mess with a couple of settings here so you guys could hear the Discord audio and hear the briefing when Mike takes over here at 7 o'clock. I hope you guys can hear me. Dub, what's going on, Dub? Can you hear me? Good evening, sir. Let's see if you can hear me. Music is a bit loud. All right, yeah. Let me turn that down. Yeah, I had to switch up some audio settings here, so it's probably gonna sound a little bit different. All right, this should go down. All right, let's try this now. Let's turn off the music. What's up, Dub? How's your night going, man? Are you flying tonight? I think I saw your name in there. Ah, too tired? Yeah, I hear you, man. That was me yesterday. Tonight I'm awake though. I'm excited for this one. Alright, we got 5 minutes till briefing. Hopefully all of my sounds work. I don't trust OBS. Let's hope for the best. Shame the weather didn't cooperate. Yeah, it's a bummer. Well, we're forcing VFR tonight. It's all good. The beauty of the sim. Alright, tonight we're flying the Warrior 2, the PA-28. This is the Just Flight Warrior. We'll be operating as Farmingdale State 57. We'll be departing out of Farmingdale, heading up to Hartford, then to Stewart, and then back to Farmingdale. And I'm not going to get into too much detail here until after Mike's brief. And if there's anything else that I want to touch on after he's done, we'll do that. This is some scenery I downloaded off flightsim.to. It's got a lot of static airplanes, which I think is killing my FPS. We'll work through it. We're here at the school. We're going to finish up talking about what we're doing as far as flight plan, and then we'll be on our way. Airplane's fueled up. That's all I've done. Haven't pre-flight or anything like that. We'll do all that stuff together. Let me go over to Discord and see if you guys can hear them. Once Mike takes over here in about 3 minutes.
Loud and clear.
Dub, let me know if you can hear the Discord chat.
You guys are filing each leg individually tonight, please. So the first leg is Republic to Hartford. Please file VFR plan.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Easy on the controllers because we do have should have a pretty decent amount of people helping us with coverage for controlling tonight. Hopefully we should have someone coming up on Republic Tower by the time we're done with the briefing. We got the New York approaches. Someone will be up on Stewart Tower. We got Hartford Tower, Bradley approach. We got coverage all the way through for flight following if we want it. So we should be covered all the way tonight. No, we're still all gonna go the same way, yeah. I already spoke to the guys that's gonna be covering Republic, and they're gonna give 2 minutes of separation each between each aircraft. people can also don't have to go in a straight line. I'm going to be flying like kind of like my visual points that I flew back way back when I did the solo cross country. Some people might go direct, so it's going to be messy. There's going to be a lot of us, so everyone just take your time on the radios and be courteous. And like I said, I'm going to discuss all that in the briefing here in about a minute.
All right, if you guys have any issues with the sound once we get going, if there's anything I need to turn up or down as far as music, engine noises, Discord chat, or anything like that, just let me know. Once we get the music back on again, let me know if it's too loud. I need to readjust that.
What are you flying? What are you flying?
Talking to me?
No, Melvin.
He's in a Warrior.
I'm flying Warrior.
Which one? I know, but there's a 2, a 3, and a 4.
What? I honestly don't even know.
The Just Flight's a Warrior 2.
Never made a Warrior.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It's a 1, 2, or 3.
I'm flying, well, I'm flying the Arrow. It's a 2.
Let's go ahead and walk out.
Warrior 4.
Alright, it's 7 o'clock on the East Coast. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the brief. There's 22 of us in here. That's a very good number. Thanks for coming in today, everybody. Welcome to a trip down memory lane for me. So, quick little backstory for those who maybe don't know or haven't been paying attention to the conversation in the Discord. The purpose of this event is we're going to be replicating, to a certain degree, what I did for my solo long cross country during my private pilot training. Now, solo long cross country private pilot training requires 3 legs.
This is when the nerves kick in, yeah.
And you need to do 3 full stop landings. So basically 1 in each airport. So when I did it from Republic to Hartford. Then I went from Hartford to Stewart, and then Stewart back to Republic. About a little over 200 nautical miles straight line distance. And that was what I did. That was at the time when I was at Farmingdale State College.
It's been a while since we've flown the Warrior.
Now I don't have a Piper Warrior in my.
We'll see how we do. Got my checklist.
Flight sim, so I'm going to be replicating it.
That's what I'll be going by today.
Detailed advances, so a little bit of realism gets lost there. But I did decide to fly the Farmingdale State call sign tonight. So that's just a little bit of the backstory. Now for the event tonight, some of the specifics that we're going to need to know are the fact that A, the real world weather is not very conducive to VFR, especially not for a student pilot. So we are going to have to manually set the sim weather to VFR. However you want to do it. If you just want to set clear skies Microsoft Flight Sim, or just say clear skies next lane. I don't think there's any VATSIM supervisors in here. No one's going to bat an eye. No one's going to care. We're VFR guys. The big reason for that rule that VATSIM has is for like the big jet events going into like Kennedy, so that they can get spacing properly, like when they're slowing people to Mach 0.72 and have the winds blow correct and all that. For what we're doing like that tonight, it's not going to matter. If anybody hears anything somehow, some way from VATSIM, send them to me so I can take the heat on it. Otherwise, we are flying this baby VFR. I've adjusted my sim at least to have somewhat of the same winds that are showing and the altimeter and the temperature and this and that and whatever, because it's not that hard to do that on Microsoft Flight Sim. But whatever you guys need to do to make it VFR, and I would also say do daytime as well, because as a student pilot, you're not going to be flying a solo at night. So you can manually set the sim to the Israel. So again, a little bit of realism lost, not using live weather, live time, I get that, but we're trying to simulate something from the past, so you're just going to have to kind of go along with it in that respect for the weather, especially because, of course, an event like this, why would the weather cooperate? That seems to be like, although we've been pretty lucky recently, but during the first couple of years of the flying club, we almost always got bad luck with weather for events like this, so welcome back to that. So make sure you guys are setting the sim weather to VFR. If you want to put in your remarks, please, that you have the sim weather set VFR. Don't worry about it too much, because all of the New York ARTCC guys and all the Boston ARTCC guys that are controlling us tonight, I've talked to all of them. They're aware of our situation. They know what we're doing. They know we're coming VFR. They know all about the event, so it's not going to be any kind of issue one way or the other. The other big thing is that we're making full stop landings at each airport. This is is going to kind of help with the real
Weston to Shannon to Galloway, and then back to Weston.
No touch and goes. It's
Awesome, man. Maybe we'll have to do that one day on stream.
Everyone's going to make a full stop at Hartford. Whether you want to just taxi back to the runway and take off and go right ahead to the next one, that's fine. If you want to go park at the FBO, take a bathroom break, whatever.
What did you do it in, Dub? What kind of aircraft?
But it's full stop landings tonight, no touch and goes. If there's going to be the ability to pick up flight following all the way through, now I'm going to leave that as optional. I'm going to pick it up because whenever we were doing our training at Farmingdale, they
152?
always told us to get the flight following
We'll do
all
it.
the time, so I'm going to pick it up. You don't have to. If the controller gets too busy also for whatever reason, they might not be able to. That's a bridge we can cross down the road, but I don't foresee that being a total issue. So it's optional for you guys if you want to pick up the flight following. Make sure you are aware that all of these places we're going are class deltas, so you do have to call up at least 10 to 15 miles out to get clearance into the delta, just like you would any other. Everyone in here should know this. You guys are all pretty good pilots, so I'm not super worried about any of that. There is a lot of us. It's going to be a little bit messy at times because it's going to be pretty busy, so just be patient on the radios. Try not to step on each other. Also not the easiest thing in the world. Please just have a bit of patience. I've kind of talked to the guy that's going to be covering Republic Tower. I told him to give us at least 2 minutes between each departure, so we do have a little bit of spacing. Now I know we're not all going to be in a straight line because we're going to be flying different routes. That's fine. So again, just have patience on the radios. Try not to hit anyone. Let's be courteous, especially.
That's my Aston, by the way, parked over there.
The handful of us that we got flying tonight. If you're still looking at my screen, this is what I'm planning to do.
Matches the bird.
And this is because this is pretty much what I did in real world during my flight.
Let's start on tiny airplane.
Republic. I flew up to the Northport Stacks, picked up my flight following.
Do this first.
Approach, crossed the water, which was the shortest distance over the water, over the Long Island Sound here to Norwalk, the city of Norwalk, over in Connecticut. Flew over Bridgeport, flew over New Haven. From New Haven, I turned up and flew over Meridian, and then took a turn to go towards Hartford. That was about the route that I took visually while I was doing the first leg. Second leg from Hartford, I flew over Robertson Field, crossed over these railroad tracks, crossed over this highway, which for some reason slipped my mind which highway that is right now. Get back to that in a second. Crossed over Stormville, went over the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. Obviously, I'm super familiar with Stewart since it's where I grew up. Landed there. After departing Stewart, pretty much flew right past the river, avoid the restricted area West Point, came on down. You had Yorktown and this little lake right over here, Yorktown as a visual point. Next point was back to Norwalk, and then pretty much the same way in reverse now going to the Northport Stacks, calling back in to get my landing in Republic. That's the way I did it. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the way you guys have to do it. You can come up with your own route, or if you really just want to go direct, there's nothing stopping you from doing that either. I just wanted to point out a way that you could go about it, and it was the way that I did it for this solo cross country. If you do decide to not get flight following, again, VATSIM Unicom is always just 22.8. All the airports we're going to are towered though. They're all class deltas, so make sure you know what you're doing in a class delta airport. If you don't, speak now.
Yeah, I did Miami Executive up to Immokalee.
Always, we ask that you just put virtuously flying in the remarks so everyone knows.
Not Immokalee. Yeah. No, Immokalee was the second stop.
If you haven't already, there's a handful of newer guys in here. In the rules page, we have what's known as...
I forget the name of the field now. The first one I stopped at.
So if you're a newer member and you haven't read through that yet, please go to the rules page.
I'll show you here in a minute.
Through the event etiquette real quick before you start the event, so we can follow along with all of that. In terms of the actual airports themselves, Republic, Hartford, Stewart, they're all pretty straightforward. Class Delta airports, easy. There's nothing really crazy about any of the how they work in terms of the taxiways, runways. It's all pretty straightforward. The big thing with Republic and Stewart is that if you want the flight following, you pick it up with New York Approach. You don't ask for it on the tower frequencies because they don't do that in New York. However, at Hartford, you can request flight following on the ground, and they will give you a squawk code on the ground to then talk to what it's going to be Bradley Approach afterwards. So that's the difference there. So at Republic and Stewart, you do not need to request the flight following on the ground. You can pick it up in the air with New York Approach. Right now, that approach frequency would be 128.125 out of Republic and 128.55 out of Stewart. I think someone's specifically going to get onto the approach at Stewart, so that should hopefully change. And I'll let you guys know in the Discord when that happens. But at Hartford on the ground, if you want flight following, you can request on the ground at Hartford, Farmingdale State 77, request taxi VFR to Stewart with flight following. and they'll actually give you the code on the ground at Hartford. But again, you don't have to do that on the ground at Farmingdale or Stewart. I want to make that point very clear. That's the other really big point that was needed to be made for the flights this evening to match up with the real world. That was a lot of words, guys. I know I said a lot, spoke a lot. If anybody has any questions, now's the time. Go ahead.
So, when we're approaching...
So here's what I did, Dub.
Class Delta, will we
Miami exec, Tango Mike Bravo. I went north, straight north underneath the Bravo.
You don't need to contact a Bradley Class Charlie.
Followed this road right here.
I don't even know,
up
actually,
to
I think Bradley Approach does cover
Palm Beach, Glades County. They don't call it that though. Pahokee is what we call it. Pahokee. Full stop taxi back there. Then I went down this way to Immokalee.
And then you'll just contact the Hartford Tower.
India Mike and then I went down south following this road to Miles City, and then I followed the expressway or the Everglades Parkway
Any other questions?
back east, and then somewhere around here I went direct to the airport.
Oh, dear, that's asking a little bit too much of my
The
memory,
Miami
my
exec,
friend. I can
Pahokee,
probably say that it was sometime during
Immokalee,
the winter, so it's probably
and
not
back.
too far off from around this
all over just a bunch of swampland and alligators.
Any other questions?
I did it in 172 November, 172 Papa.
Right. I do not need to lead the pack.
Hey, quick question.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
There's like 20 plus of us on the ground. Are we requesting clearance to taxi in any particular order?
Nope, no particular order. When you're ready to go, request your taxi and get going. Like I said, I was actually just about to say that before you asked the question. I do not need to lead the pack specifically tonight. I'm taking
Mike and his parents at Stewart when he did his cross country.
All that kind of stuff, so I'm going nice and slow. So when you guys are ready, you're done with the questions, you have all the knowledge, you can get started right now. It does not matter which order we go in. Even if it's fast behind us slow, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a gaggle of us. It's way more than I thought there would be, which is awesome. So just know that it's going to be busy. You might have to wait a little bit on the ground at Republic. Not too dissimilar from real life sometimes at Republic.
Alright, let's remove our tie downs.
So, you know, have patience, but have fun. Any other questions? Like I said, if there's no other
Tie downs
questions,
are
you guys
removed.
can go ahead and get fired up and get rolling. Republic Tower is on 118.
And close this. We'll get our battery on. Verify fuel. I topped off both sides. We're full on both sides. Let's bring our flaps down for our walk around. And we'll test our lights in pitot heat.
Just a word from Stewart Tower, if that's okay.
What's up?
Just a word from Stewart Tower, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
So we're landing and departing runway 9, guys. Anyone that's not picking up flight following, it'd be much appreciated if you guys can call about 10 to 15 miles out. Just so I can sequence you guys in with the flight following guys. And just let me know what your intentions are. If it's going to be a touch and go, a stop and go, or a taxi back.
So it should all be full stops.
Nav and strobe on the right side.
Some guys might text the ramp. It shouldn't matter with the flight following because, like, Michael, it's not like iSlip where the
Landing light.
approach controller is going to be putting them in a certain way. You're just flying along and we'll cancel flight following with the airport site. Everyone's going to be calling up just like if
Nav
they
and
were
strobe.
not on flight following going into the class Delta.
Beacon light.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that the guys that are with Cast are going to...
And our white light there at the top. Our white nav. Lights are working.
Because if you guys are coming from Bradley or Hartford,
Pitot tube.
set you guys up nicely for down.
We're all going to be coming in from the east there, so we're all probably going to be left downwind for runway 9.
Okay, perfect.
I think this is the pitot tube in the Warrior.
Shouldn't be an issue.
Alright, we can turn all that stuff off. And turn our battery off. And now we'll go do our walk around. Start here with the flaps. Ailerons. I can't move them in the drone view, so pretend like we're moving them with our hands. We're checking all the hinges, making sure all the bolts and cotter pins and things are in place. Wings are in good condition. We'll verify fuel, open this up and take a look inside, make sure we're topped off. And then we'll go down below and we'll drain from the sumps. Check for any contamination, any water, and pour it back in up top. Close it. Our right main looks good. Windshield and everything looks good. We can open up the cowling, check the oil. Oil looks good. Down here at our nose wheel, our shock, and our tire, everything looks good. Up front, our prop and our spinner is in good condition. We'll check inside the cowling, make sure there's no birds or anything hiding in there. We'll give a little tug on our belt, make sure that's nice and snug. Down below, intake, exhaust, everything looks to be in good condition. Make sure our cowling's all nice and secure. Windshield on this side looks good. Continuing on. Our left main is good. Wingtip. Let's go check fuel. Fuel looks good. We'll drain some, check for contamination, and pour it back in there. Make sure the cap's closed nice and tight. Left aileron. Looks good. Flappy. Good. Looking up top, checking our antennas are intact and appear to be in good shape. Down below as well. Sign of any damage. Take a look at the vertical stabilizer. Everything looks good there. Our horizontal stab. Stabilator in the Warrior. Unlike the Cessnas where we have an elevator, it's just the back half moves up and down. The Pipers have a stabilator. The entire horizontal stab moves up and down. Looks good. Our static wicks, lights, check our rudder, hinges, pins, everything looks good. Other side, same thing. Again, top and bottom. Looks good. Baggage door is closed and locked. And this baby's ready to go. Let's take a step back and just give it one more once over. Make sure that we removed all of our tie downs. Our fuel caps are closed. Our cowling's all closed. We checked the oil. We checked the fuel. All of our covers are removed. Pitot covers, cowling. Alright. Baby's ready. Let's jump inside, and before we get started, we'll run over our flight plan one more time. I know Mike explained most of it. We're pretty much going to be doing something very similar to what he's doing, but there might be a few other things that he missed that we might be doing, and I'll touch up on now. Yo, Thomas, what's going on, man? Good to see you. How's it going, brother? What's today? Thursday. Happy Thursday, guys. All right. Let's take a look at this real quick. All right, so we're gonna be starting off here at Farmingdale. I haven't even really set up our route here in the in Garmin Pilot. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a north departure. We're gonna come up here by Northport, and then we're just gonna head straight north and cross the water. From there, I think he flew visually following landmarks. I think what I'm going to do is use the Hartford VOR 114.9 to get us in the general area, and then we'll spot the airport from there once we're 3 or 4 miles out of the Hartford VOR. We'll do a full stop and taxi back there at Hartford, and then we're going to depart out to the west. We'll just go straight out west. We'll go over the town of Terryville, Bristol. We'll see the road there by Thomaston. Continue on. I think there's another VOR here that we could use that I plan on using. This one here, just northeast of Stewart. The Kingston VOR. I think I'm going to use that. And then head down southwest into Stewart. Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. Alright, then after Stewart, we'll depart out to the southeast. We've got some restricted stuff here at the military academy, West Point. So we're going to avoid that. Come on, there we go. We'll head out this way. And then we've got... Oh, this is what we'll do. Let me delete that. Just keep it there. We're gonna use, I think it's Danbury. Nope, Carmel VOR. We'll just go direct to the Carmel VOR from Stewart, and then from Carmel, we'll head down south, back over Norwalk, and then down south, back into Farmingdale. All of these are Class Ds, like Mike explained, and then we've got JFK and LaGuardia's Class Bravo. This outer rings from 3,000 up to 7,000. We're going to be outside of it, but once we get in a little closer to Farmingdale, we should be below it. And then there is some Bravo here over Farmingdale, 4,000 to 7,000. Again, we should be below it by then. So that's the plan. I'm going to use a couple VORs for this one. And I do have forced VFR weather, so ignore all of this IFR stuff that you see here in Garmin Pilot. Oh, you flying tonight, T? I'm super excited for this one, man. It's gonna be fun. I've got my checklists for the Warrior 2. It's been a while since I've flown the Warrior, so I'm going to need this baby, and I'm probably going to have a hard time finding all the switches and things, but we'll figure it out. Let's go over some speeds here. Rotation speed's 55 knots. VY is 79, so we'll use 80. Rotate at 55, climb out at 80. Best glide speed is 73 knots. That's it. Anything else we need to cover? We covered weather, our route, airplane's ready. I guess let's get going. Go ahead and close up. Alright, before start checklist, parking brake is set. Carb heat is off. Fuel selector. We'll start on the left. Passenger briefing, it's just me today. Starting the engine when cold, throttle is going to come up to a 1/4 inch. Prime is necessary, let's go mixture full rich. Battery melt's coming on. Where's our primer? Is this it right here? That's it. We'll give it a couple pumps. 1. Let's do 3. 3 pumps and in and locked. And a collision lights. Electric fuel pump. And we've got fuel pressure. Mixture's full. Propeller clear. Start. And then throttle goes to, I think, 1200 in the Warrior. And then we'll check for oil pressure. There we go. Clear prop. There she goes. Throttle to 1200. Oil pressure's in the green. We'll lean our mixture out. And get our nav lights on. Avionics. I think it's this one here. And our fan will get on as well. We got a Garmin 530 and Garmin 430. I think Mike said his Warriors had 2 430s, but this is close enough. Usually I'd be rocking the 750, but we're gonna try to keep it as close to real as Mike did it. So we'll let those boot up. Alright, taxi checklist, avionics on, mixture set, lights are on, parking brake, taxi area clear, and brakes and steering we'll check on our way out. Since there's going to be a bunch of us departing out of here today, I'm going to do my run up over here at the ramp, so I don't hold anybody up over there. So let's give her a minute or two to warm up, and then we'll do our run up. Meanwhile, we can start setting up our radios. We can pick up at the ATIS and all that good stuff. No 750s on IT homes. You can't have the 750. There is an option to run the 750 in the Warrior. Sky Demon is the savior. My 152 only had a 6-pack. What my 172s had a. I got lucky. Well, when I first started my flight training way back when, I think we had 6-pack and a 430, and then when I started back up again a couple years ago and finished my PPL, this 172s I flew had a 650, which was really nice. Paper charts, yeah, what a pain in the ass, butt dub. I carried a paper chart as backup, but I didn't use it for my cross country and solos and all that. I used Garmin Pilot on my phone and had it mounted on the windshield to my left. Let's get on our squawk code. 1200. Go to standby for now. And we'll pick up the ATIS. Farmingdale ATIS is going to be on 2665.
Yeah, this is a long line at Republic, so once again I appreciate you guys' patience. for the departures.
12665.
Public, it really did have long waits, usually because of so many people in the traffic pattern, not so many people.
All right, may have to just read you guys the text version then.
If we mention your name, could we get priority taxi?
It might be a little too late for that.
All right, it's going to be
Seeing as
Farmingdale
there's like
Airport
20 people in line.
Information Delta.
I do have the ability to depart on the grass runway. Here's your press it.
Information Delta. 0000 Zulu. Winds are 160 at 15. Again, I don't think this is going to match what we have set in the sim here. I selected the few clouds preset, I killed the winds, and then I just set the altimeter setting to, I think it was set to 2995, and the ATIS is showing 2998, so whatever, it is what it is. Visibility, 6 statute miles, light rain, mists, yeah, this is not, we'll just put 10, we'll do few at, I don't know, 7,000. The pretend ATIS. Temp 11, 2.9. In sim altimeters 2995. Runways in use. Landing and departing runway 14. Read back all hold short instructions, runway assignments and altitude. Assignments, advise initial contact, give information Delta. Alright, we've got Delta. Let's go over to, looks like Tower is going to be handling everything on 18.8.
Number 700 for your GC.
Alright, radios are working.
It was 10 to prove 700, good day.
Before we go, and before we call them, let's go ahead and knock out our run-up. Make sure we're all clear. Nobody behind us, we're not going to blast anybody. I'm on the brakes, and we've got our parking brake set. Mixture's going to come in full rich. We're going to throttle up to, what are you using the Warrior, 2,000? We'll test their mags. Left. That's a good drop. Back to both. Other side. That's a good drop. Back to both. Carb heat. We have a switch tied to carb heat. There we go. Slight drop in RPM. And back off. Alternator. We see the drop here on our ammeter. And back on. Instruments are all in the green. Oil temp, oil press, fuel pressure looks good.
Left downwind departure 423 Charlie Lima.
And back to idle. All the way down to cutoff. Make sure she runs nice and smooth. Beautiful. We'll bring her back up to 1,000. And we'll lean back out for taxi. Alright, run up checklist, brakes, throttle 2,000, mixture, magnetos we tested, vacuum, I did not test our vacuum, let's run her back up.
Skyhawk 8, Victor Charlie, Roy 14, Lab 8.
Suction looks good. Suction, oil temp, oil press, annunciator panel. How do you test that and where is it?
Number 1 Charlie Zulu.
There we go. They all light up.
Over to Unicamp for 1 Charlie Zulu, thanks.
Carburetor heat was checked. Fuel tanks. We'll switch back over to the other side. Electric fuel pump is coming off.
It looks like 128.55
Fuel pressure
is covering the
is
approach now
checked.
over Republic. If you want the initial flight following, it's going to be on 128.55.
Master switch flight instruments are indicating 0. We're level. We'll set our altimeter. Turn coordinator and ball centered. Our heading matches our compass. And we're indicating 0 in the VS.
That's New York approach, right?
Yep, New York approach.
Lights.
128.125, that's Farmingdale.
Look good. Engine
No,
gauges
it's,
have been
he went
checked.
offline,
Carburetor
so
heat's checked. Seat
28.55
backs are
is
erect. Belts and harnesses are fastened. Flaps, we'll bring those up.
That's just a little VATSIMism, unfortunately. In reality, if I wish we had ice
Trim tab.
on because they would be doing the flight following, but going that way to the north initially.
Is centered neutral for takeoff. Flight controls. Flight controls are free and correct.
Skyhawk 8 Victor Charlie, wind 160 at 1.
Doors are latched.
Bird 143 for takeoff, make a left downwind departure.
Lights and parking brake
143
release.
takeoff, left downwind departure, 618 Victor.
We're all set, so it'll just be mixture and then landing light on the runway on lineup. Squawk mode Charlie. So don't forget that. Okay. I think we're all set. And we've got information. Is it not letting me write it? There we go. Information D. Alright, we'll taxi out somewhere over here by Papa. And then we'll give them a call.
Number 3 Charlie, left frequency change room to my airspace clearance.
Clear left, clear right, parking brake released. Let's test our brakes. Brakes are good.
Number 380, runway 14, left and wait.
Runway 14, line up and wait, November 243, Sierra.
We're using 1-4, so let's taxi out by November instead. We won't go all the way to Papa.
Victor Charlie, proceed on course.
On course 618 Victor.
Can't pick up flight following here at Farmingdale on the ground, so we're just going to depart out VFR to the north, and then I'll decide then if I want to pick up flight following or not for this first leg. We'll have to see who's online, I'm not sure, haven't really checked.
Number 380,
Alright,
left downwind departure.
this is
wind 160
November
at
here in
15,
front of
wind
us.
14, clear for takeoff.
Runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Let me just come out over this way, in case anybody else needs to get by.
So there's 22 pilots and there's 5 Virtue Safe Flying Club members controlling, so total count right now 27.
That ain't too bad.
Number
Not at all.
522, runway 14, line up and wait.
I gotta remember my call sign's Farmingdale 57, ignore the We're not using our tail number there.
Yeah, Republic can get wild sometimes just in the real world. Usually waiting for traffic pattern.
And let me mute
more
these
than
guys.
anything, but yeah.
Yeah, I remember sitting down.
Alright, so it's Farmingdale Tower. Farmingdale Tower, good evening. Farmingdale State 57 is at the west ramp near November, ready to taxi VFR to the north with information Delta.
Farmingdale State 57, Republic Tower, runway 14, taxi via Alpha, hold short 14.
14 via Alpha, hold short 14, Farmingdale State 57. Alright, clear right. Left turn here on Alpha, all the way down and hold short 14. Clear right, clear left. Let's test our turn instruments. Everything's spinning left. Everything's spinning right.
Takeoff, make a left downwind departure.
Left downwind departure, runway 14, cleared for takeoff, Skyline 522.
Skyhawk 8, Victor Charlie, my airspace to the north, you can see approved.
First to change for Victor to see you have night.
This is fun. Hey, hey, Don, how's it going, Don? Good to see you, man. Don.
Number 5 Alpha Tango.
Yo, yo, Rob. What are you flying tonight, Rob? Don, still in the routine. Daughter's first comp of the year is this Saturday and Sunday. Nice. Good luck to them, Don. I hope they do well. And I hope they have a great time. Enjoy themselves. Farmingdale State 69. Oh. Should have dubbed. That's my bad. Alright, and the Warrior 2, yeah, same here, Rob. Nice. I tried to find a livery that's close to the Farmingdale State ones. Kind of close. We've got the red stripe instead of the yellow, but close enough. Looks pretty good. Unfortunately, this livery does not let you change the tail number, so there's a little bit of a mismatch there. 447 November Delta, and then obviously here on the placard, it's placarded as 157 LH.
Number 380, leave my airspace to the north, you can see change approved.
Hope you guys are having a great day so far.
Leaving your airspace to the north, have a good night. Yep.
If you're just joining us, what we're doing today is our good friend Mike, Mr. JPC, Mr. CEO of Virtual USA Flying Club. We're flying the flight that he flew for his first solo cross-country flight when he was earning his private pilot's license back in the day. Nowadays he's flying A320s for JetBlue. He's all grown up now. But we're going back in time for this flight. We're doing a little cross-country from Farmingdale up to Hartford, then to Stewart, and then back to Farmingdale.
Tower, number 712 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 712 Echo Foxtrot, Republic Tower.
Bonanza, 2 Echo Foxtrot, we're at parking. We have the current data, but we're flying force VFR tonight and requesting departure to the north.
Alright, number 2 Echo Foxtrot, runway 14, you can taxi via Alpha, hold short 14.
14 via Alpha and hold short, 12 Echo Foxtrot.
Number 522, be my airspace to the north, frequency change group.
Frequency change approved, number 522, yep.
Number 9 Alpha Lima, runway 14, left and late.
Line up late 14, 9 Alpha Lima.
We've got a parade going on today. We're all flying the same flight, Don. It's a big group of us. I think Mike said there's 25 or so of us total. I'm sure there's still a bunch more there at the ramp getting set up. We're the early ones. But yeah, pretty big conga line so far. Gotta love it. I run out of fuel before I topped off the tanks today, Dub, so we shouldn't have a problem with that, hopefully. Usually I'll load up enough fuel just to get us through the flight plus about an hour reserve, but since we're doing a solo cross country like we would when we were working on our PPL, I know when I did mine, I made sure my tanks were topped off. No horsing around there. I had to top off mine in my 172. My 172's fuel gauges were like windshield wipers, man. This is what I would look at my fuel gauges. You couldn't tell how much fuel was in that thing. Top her off and pray. Pray you're not leaking any fuel. Down here too in the Florida sun, man, that stuff will eat up your gaskets on the fuel caps. Those little rubber pieces go bad. And then you get the rain too. If it's rain leaking in the tanks, if you have bad gaskets, bad fuel caps. There you go to drain the sump. Half the thing is half the tester is filled with water. I didn't have that problem with my airplanes, but I've heard those stories.
Not up away to 2 Delta Echo. Runway 14, 2 Delta
Echo. T, gonna cut the engines in this queue. Yes, sir, Don. I'll see you back here shortly. Single engine taxi. Oh, wait. You turn it off and get out and push it. All right, let me pay attention. What are they giving everybody here out of 1-4? Was it left turn out to the north? Yeah. I think he's just giving everybody on course and everybody's hanging a left out to the north, so that's what we're gonna do. One more joining the queue. This Warrior, man, the Just Flight Warrior, I think it's underrated. I don't know if it's underrated. It's that not a ton of people fly it, but to me personally, it's one of the best aircraft, especially GA aircraft in the sim right now, next to the Cessna 310 by Milviz. But nobody talks about the Just Flight Warrior. I feel like it's one of the best, man. This thing is awesome.
Number 2, Delta Echo. Left down wind departure, wind 160 at 15, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Mike's next for departure, nice.
Departure, 2 Delta Echo.
Let's start plugging in that first VOR just to have it ready. Hartford VOR in 14.9. $14.9.
Farmingdale State 77, runway 14, left wing.
Yep, that's Mike.
14 line away,
Farmingdale.
Farmingdale State 77.
Farmingdale State 77. And the next VOR after that we're going to use, I'll go ahead and plug that in standby.
Alpha Lima.
That's going to be
Lima, north,
Kingston on our second leg. And
Thanks, Jim.
that's going to be on 17.6. Alright, again, we're going to be rotating at 55, 60 knots, so we'll be climbing out at 80. If we lose an engine on the runway, we'll apply max braking and stop. And if we can vacate, we'll vacate. If we're on fire, we'll just stop and get out. Anything below 1,000 feet, we're going to be landing straight ahead. Above 1,000, we'll turn back for Farmingdale. Looks like A2A type quality? Yes, Stub. Yeah, reminds me of A2A. Exactly. I miss A2A. They were supposed to be working on some stuff for MSFS, I think. I think they were working on a Comanche. I don't know if they're still doing that or not.
North runway 14, clear take off.
I'd love a Comanche in the sim. Sweet. There goes Mike. He's the one who flew this cross-country flight many years ago.
Number 2 Lima Charlie, runway 14 left away. Charlie, no.
And again, we're just going to make a left turn out over the to the north. We're going to cross the bay over the town of Norway, and then hopefully we'll pick up the Hartford VOR by then, and we could just track that direct. And Hartford VOR is about 5 miles southeast of Hartford Airport, so we'll be looking for it on our left.
Attention aircraft, Aegis Foxtrot is now current, altimeter 2985, wind 180 at 18, gusting 23.
So out north, over Norwalk, and hopefully we pick up Hartford. If we don't pick up Hartford by then, let's come up with a backup plan here. We'll just head out. Yeah, we'll just head out to the northeast until we pick it up. Shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna go up to 5,500 for this first leg, which will put us over all of the Class Ds along the way.
2-3, 1-4, clear for takeoff. Charlie, Hazel, with the left side. Over 9 Delta Echo, runway 14 left and least.
Line up and wait, 9 Delta.
I feel like I'm back doing my first solo cross country right now. Like approaching the runway, starting to get excited. A little nervous, but excited. It's so much fun. Ah, that first one is always like, oh man. That feeling you get when you're number one in line holding short of the runway on your first solo or first solo cross country is unexplainable, man. Like, is this really happening right now? My airport that I flew out of is Miami Executive Airport. It's also a Class D. So you're sitting there waiting for Tower to call you, and he calls you and tells you you're cleared for takeoff. Oh, man. Whew. So much fun.
Deliver 9 Delta Echo.
Shit gets real quick when he tells you you're cleared for takeoff.
23, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 14 left downwind departure, 99 Delta Echo.
Back of the QT. Yeah, it's probably going to be a good 20 minutes. Maybe even longer. 30. We've been sitting here for a while. We got off the ramp pretty quick. I wonder how busy Farmingdale gets in real life. I know my home airport gets pretty busy, especially on the weekends. It's not unusual to be sitting in lines like this at my airport.
Line number 8, runway 14, Piper 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Let's put in Hartford here in the 530 just as a backup. If we've got it, if we got the capabilities, why not use it? Use all the tools at your disposal. HFD. There we go. If we get ourselves in trouble, we could just follow the magenta line.
Thank you very much.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, runway 14, lamp and wake.
Running up and wait, 6 Whiskey Yankee.
Number 9 Delta Echo, you can proceed on course.
Proceed on course, 9 Delta Echo.
Let's see what else we got for ATC. If there's anybody above tower here. You want to pick up flight following. New York approach on 2855.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, make a left turn out to the north, wind 180 at 18, custom 23, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Runway 14, clear for takeoff, November 6 Whiskey Yankee for left foot downwind departure. It's Piper Warrior 6 Delta Foxtrot. We're on 14, waiting for clearance.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, cancel takeoff clearance.
Cancel takeoff clearance, 6 Whiskey Yankee.
Oh, he cleared the guy behind him.
Did you just spawn in?
Negative, sir.
Okay,
I just taxied in position and held.
Are you on bird 1-4? You are not on my scope. Stand by.
Standing by.
Alright, I think we'd contact New York Approach if we want flight following on 2855, so I'm gonna plug that in. In case we decide to go that route. 2855 on standby. Mike said it's like a zoo here at Farmingdale? Okay, yeah, it's probably similar to my airport here in Miami.
There you are. Number 516 up Foxtrot, make a left turn south to the north with 180 at 18 gusting 23 runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear to take off 14, make left turn out, Piper 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Yeah, I think when I did my first cross-country, was it? It wasn't my long cross-country, it was my first, the single-leg cross-country that I did. I went from Miami exec up to Pahokee and back. I did that one on a weekend, Saturday morning, early Saturday morning. Oh my god. Traffic alerts left and right. I was like this the whole time. I don't like flying the weekends here. If I can pick a weekday early morning, I'm doing that. I like very early morning weekday. I've had flights on like Monday or Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. where it's just me. It's like only me in Miami. It's awesome. I remember I flew out to Homestead, X-Ray 5-1, not too far from here. Went down there, did some touch and goes, and when I came back to Miami, exec, I picked up the ATIS, called the tower. The moment I called the tower, I was still a good, I don't know how many miles out, well outside of the Class D. And I was coming from the south and landing on the north runway, and they cleared me right away after that first call. November 172 Lima November, make straight in, runway 9 or left, clear to land, 9 or left. I was like way the hell out there. It was so nice. Same taking off that morning. As soon as I took off 9 or left, they cleared me on course. I made that hard right turn, got to fly right over the airport, over all the other runways. So cool.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, make a left turn out to the north, wind 170 at 16, or 14, clear for takeoff.
Runway 14, clear for takeoff and left.
Training at a busy airport definitely makes you a better pilot. I agree, Dub. Yeah, like Mike has it here in Farmingdale. I had all of that stuff down here in Miami. We've got the class. My airport's a Class D, but right above we've got Miami's Class Bravo. You have to duck and go around the Bravo and stuff. That stuff, yeah, it makes you a better pilot.
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, Lima S6 to the north, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Piper Warrior 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Alright, squawking 1200. We're on mode Charlie. Lights and mixture to go.
Farmingdale State 816, runway 14, line up and wait.
816, line up and wait.
Hey, it's Brant. Farmingdale State 816.
Farmingdale City 816. Make a left turn to the north, wind 170 at 16, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Alright, left-hand turn out approved.
It's going to be a long one tonight. We might not get done till 11 p.m. local.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, the United States to the north,
it's going to be a full stop and taxi backs at the other two airports, so it's probably going to take us a good 3 hours start to finish.
Number 38 Romeo, for 14 lines of wind.
Rob.
14 line of 08, 38 Romeo.
T. Alright, last glance down here, everything's in the green.
Number 83 Romeo, wind 170 at 16, make a left turn out to the north, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Left turn out to the north, clear for takeoff. 38 Romeo.
Number 1 Tango Delta, runway 14, line and wait.
14, line up and wait for 1 Tango Delta.
Things are getting real. Last flight control check. We're all good. Trim flaps.
Romeo, maintain VFR below 2,000.
Lights, make sure to go.
Maintain VFR below 2,000. 38 Romeo.
All right, we're gonna keep it at 2,000 as well until we get well clear of the Bravo. I don't want to climb into the Bravo. We should be outside of it anyways, but just to play it on the safe side, we'll stay at 2,000 or 2,500 until we're well outside of the Bravo.
816, the United States to the north, frequency approved.
Alright, frequency change approved. 816, see ya.
Number 38 Romeo, caution wake turbulence of passing heavy A330.
Copy that, yeah, we're turning. 3 Romeo.
We're gonna fly like a 015 heading out of here on that left turn. Let me bug that in. 015. That should keep us east of the Bravo and west of Class Charlie there at Islip.
November 1 Tango Delta, November 1 Tango Delta, make a left turn to the east, wind 170 at 16, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Left turn to the east, 14 clear for takeoff for 1 Tango Delta.
Alright, lights.
Runway 57, runway 14, left and wait.
Line up at wait, runway 14, state 57. Clear out left. That guy's on the roll.
Number 1 Tango Delta, caution wake turbulence passing heavy Airbus A330, 3,000 feet. Heart pumping a little bit. Cardinal 67, I'm going to keep you here for 2 minutes longer for wake turbulence.
I think that last one was for me. Letting us know it's going to be another minute or two for wake turbulence.
Republic Tower, Archer 609 uniform.
Number 6092 uniform, Republic Tower.
Yeah, 6092 uniform is Foxtrot. Will be IFR to Poughkeepsie, requesting class.
Number 6092 uniform, clearance on press coming number 1. Farmingdale, state 57, make a left turn out to the north, wind 170 at 16, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Left turn out to the north, cleared for takeoff, runway 14, state 57. Alright, mixture all the way up, heels to the floor, here we go.
And Tower, Archer 92 uniform, we're in Atlantic, next to start our taxi if we can.
Power set. Engines green. Airspeed alive, 55.
Okay, it's 14 via Bravo.
We're up, mash on the brakes.
Farmingdale Class Delta airspace.
Climb out at 80. We'll start that left turn at 500 feet. Coming up on 5. We're clear out left.
And Republic Tower, Bonanza, 2 Echo Foxtrot. We just want you to wait till we're ready to take off, but we understand that there's separation here. We'll check on 4 at Alpha.
There were 2 Echo Foxtrot, repeat off here.
Just wanted to say that we are ready for takeoff, but that we know there's some separation. We'll be showing 1-4 on Alpha.
There were 2 Echo Foxtrot, very much more than honestly.
Take it up to 2,000.
One right, 1-4. 2 Echo Foxtrot.
See you soon, Farmingdale. We'll be back, hopefully. All right, 100 feet to go. Let's level off at 2 for now.
Public traffic, Piper, November 114 with Papa, VFR, or West Taxi for VFR Market.
There were 114 Whiskey Papa, Republic Tower, rate 14, taxi on Alpha, hold short 14.
14 the Alpha, control.
There were 2 Echo Foxtrot, make a left turn out to the north, wind 170 at 16 for rate 14, clear for takeoff.
We have takeoff runway 4, turn off to the left, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Climb check, flaps, and pump. Oh, we didn't get our pump on before takeoff. Was that on the checklist? I remember turning it off and I didn't see it. Should have had our pump on for takeoff. Oh, it's off.
Number 902, uniform, ready, contact, copy.
19 uniform, stand by.
Pretty sure in the Pipers they used fuel pump for takeoff and landing.
Coming down State 57, I'll leave my airspace to the north, frequency change route.
State 57, we'll see you.
Area 501 heading your approach, stand by.
I don't know if I pick up flight following. I'm going to tune in this frequency and see if I can hear any of my other guys.
5 Kilo Tango, proceed direct correcting.
Direct correcting, November 5 Tango.
Number 6 Whiskey Yankee, contact gravity approach, 123.95.
Yeah, I think this is the right frequency if we want to pick up flight following.
185 on November 6 Whiskey Yankee, thank you, brother.
Frequency 123.95, 2395.
123.95, November 6 Whiskey Yankee, solely.
Number 99 at Delta Echo, contact gravity approach, 123.95.
2395, thanks for the help, 99 Delta Echo.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, contact gravity approach, 123.95.
12395 for 6 Delta Foxtrot, see ya.
So 181 Heavy, welcome to Kennedy, when able exit right, hold short, runway 22 right. It's area 501 heading, New York approach, traffic clearance, device ready to copy.
What is the area 501?
It's area 501 heading, you're cleared to the Belgrade Airport, Kennedy 5 departure, data vectors to Hartford, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 350, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is with me, squawk 1174.
I probably shouldn't have not used the few clouds preset because we're gonna go any higher than this. I think it's gonna put us in the clouds. We are gonna have to get up over those Class Ds though.
22 right for departure. Push and start your discretion. Ready for taxi.
Let's see, we might be all right. 40-minute queue for departure. You timed it, Dub?
09095, fully ready.
You haven't missed anything, Don. We just got off the ground. Welcome back, sir.
The wind 170 at 19er, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
22 right, clear for takeoff, paper Concord 909.
FW 501 heavy near approach.
All right, if I get a chance, I'm going to jump in and see if we can get flight following with this guy.
American Approach, good evening, American 605 is with you on the Corey 4.
Number 85 Kilo Tango, contact Boston Center 134.7.
134.7, November 5 Kilo Tango, thanks.
American 605, New York approach, LaGuardia altimeter 2982. Expect vectors, ILS runway 22 approach. Descend and maintain 10,000.
Descend to 10,000, we'll expect vectors for ILS 22. American 605.
New York approach, good evening. Farmingdale State 57 is a type Piper Warrior. We're 10 north of Farmingdale at 2000. Request VFR flight following to Hotel Foxtrot Delta.
Farmingdale State 57, New York approach, squawk 0305.
0305, State 57.
So the 181 heavy, where are you parking tonight? Alright, so the 181 heavy, just hold short runway 22 right for departing traffic. Delta 442, welcome to Kennedy, where are you parking tonight?
We are parking just any gauges.
Delta 442 on Juliet, hold short runway 22 right.
All right, I've got the town of, what was it, Norwalk in sight, straight ahead. That's where we're heading. Over this town here.
Farmingdale State 57,
Norwalk.
radar contact 11 miles north of the Farmingdale Airport at 2000. The Long Island altimeter 29085. You resume on navigation. Welcome aboard.
29085 and resume on nav, State 57. Thank you.
For Concord 9095 heavy radar contact, altitude.
Zero Concord 9095, passing 2,500 to 5,000.
Thank you, Spirit Concord 9095 heavy, turn left heading 090, climb and maintain 17,000, high speed climb is approved.
Turn left heading 090, high speed climb approved and
I remember when we used to fly in this area back when FS 2020 was first released, maybe a couple months after when I bought it. Back when MSFS was,
heavy on hotel, cross runway 22
we had all
right.
those stutters, man. I remember flying in this area, I couldn't fly. It was a stutter fest. So much better now.
Thank you, Delta 442 heavy on Juliet, cross runway 22 right, continue straight ahead, join Alpha to the ramp.
Cross runway 22 right on Juliet, join Alpha to the ramp, Delta 442.
All right, we're clear of the Bravo. I'm gonna go up to, I'm gonna try to go up to
maintain 8,000.
5,500.
8,605.
Climb her up. If the clouds won't allow for 55, we'll stay at 35, and that'll still keep us over the Class Ds en route.
Farmingdale State 816, the Bridgeport altimeter 2985.
2985, Farmingdale 816.
Number 3 Romeo, the Bridgeport altimeter 2985.
2985, 3 Romeo.
This controller's good.
SW 501 heavy New York approach.
You know what? I'm just gonna clear this out. Should I? I don't know. I don't want to go too high, and I don't want to go underneath either. We're not flying real world weather anyways. I might just clear up the clouds so we can do what we want. Kind of want to just enjoy myself today. Do it. Alright, we'll just bump it up. How about that?
Spirit 9090, Spirit Concord 9095 heavy, proceed direct Gale.
Alright, let's see. We're picking up the Hartford VOR. I've got it ID'd here in the Garmin. So we can twist our course knob here. I think. No?
northbound departure for Canada 96, 6000 on the heading of 040.
Not sure why it's not moving.
Scan 1186.
Alright, we'll deal with that here in a minute.
Let's see, busy direct Bridgeport, climb and maintain 900,000.
Direct Bridgeport 9000 with Canada 96.
I think I'm just going to keep it at 3,500. This looks nice. Alright, let's level off.
Here 3270 Sierra Zulu, New York approach, you with me? Dragon 605, going to maintain 4,000.
There's a road that we can follow, which is the one in front of us. It'll take us all the way up to Hartford if we can't get the VOR figured out. It's the one that goes off to our right. I think this highway here will take us there. We're clear, right?
New York approach, November 1 Kilo Bravo, coming on the ground up. We're looking at the IFR to Hartford.
Number 1 Tango Bravo, Stewart has controllers online, contact Stewart ground, 121.9.
Yeah, currently Stewart ground.
From the 243 radial to Hartford, according to our Garmin here, so it should be...
You can try Stewart Tower if the ground is not...
Putting 060 on the course should align the needles, but it's not working.
I don't control that sector.
Okay, cool.
Am I in nav? Oh, this is why right here. I'm in GPS. Boom. That should work. Let's see. Still nothing. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, we're going to follow the highway then. Flying IFR, I follow roads.
New York approach, good evening, Challenger 612, copy golf on the ground at signature and Newark, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Oh, maybe I gotta do it here too. CDI. It's glitching here. Look at that. Now it's kind of working. I don't know why it's bugging out though.
Roger over to 2015.
Nah. I don't know, that's super weird. Broken.
Dragon 605, turn left heading 020, vector to the approach.
020, vector for the approach.
Alright, let's lean out. I'm gonna use my exhaust gas temp gauge over here in our top left of the panel. Or power back just a little bit more. Alright, there's peak. Right about there. T. Holmes, MSFS has come a long way since release. I agree. We've been beta testing for 2.5 years, says Dubs. You're not lying. Don, your plane's braking. Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Oh, it looked like it's stabilized a little bit here now. Okay, let's see.
Contact Bradley approach 123.95.
23. I don't know what's up with that.
Farmingdale 815, see it. Farmingdale State 57, the Bridgeport altimeter. Let me get 2987.
2987, State 57, thanks.
Dragon 605, turn right heading 040.
040.
Broken. Alright, so pretty much it's following the shoreline until we're over New Haven, and then we'll hang a left over the road and the railroad. This heading's good for now. Cruise check, power, mixture, lights. We'll keep them all on. Oh, the sounds are so good in this thing too.
Number 3 Romeo, contact Bradley approach 123.95.
That's going to be our next frequency. 2395, let's get it ready. $23.95. Oh man, beautiful. There was a recent update that I saw for the working title Garmin 530. I literally just downloaded it. I think it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I wonder if they broke something in the 530 or Just Flight's going to have to put out an update to make their plane work with the new 530 update. That's my guess anyways. I think that's why it's not working. There was an update a day or two ago though for the 530 though.
IFR2 up at Kipsy.
Maybe we need to wait for a Just Flight update to for it to work correctly.
So
we got the road in sight there.
Contact altitude as reported.
90 uniform.
6092 uniform, maintain 6,000 and turn right heading 360.
Okay, up to 6,000, right turn 8360 from 90 uniform.
Second 605, and maintain 3,000.
Let me know if the music's too loud.
6092 uniform, sorry about the confusion. I said about 15 VFR departures out of that airport.
I figured not a problem, not uniform.
It does look crazy good, Hunty.
6092 uniform, proceed direct Bridgeport.
Direct Bridgeport, 90 uniform.
Quite a queue forming at HFD, says Dub. Oh boy. Another hour wait on the ground. We got to do a full stop and taxi back too. You can't do a touch and go. That's the requirements for the long cross country for PPL here in the States. It's got to be full stop taxi backs.
Second 605, turn right heading 130.
130, 605.
Farmingdale State 57, contact Bradley approach 123.95.
123.95, State 57, see ya. Bradley approach, good evening, Farmingdale State 57, 3,500 VFR.
Farmingdale 57, Bradley approach, grab 02991.
29901, State 57, thank you.
516 Delta Foxtrot, contact Radar Tower on 119.6.
119.6 for 6 Delta.
Alright, this thing's working now. We could fly, let's fly direct to the VOR then, or clear out left.
Charlie approach, head 6, about 9 up.
Everything's in the green, happy and healthy. We gotta remember we need to switch tanks every so often here with the Warrior.
SK1186, Bradley approach, Bradley alternate 29901. Expect the RNAV runway 2 approach is the bringer. Yes sir, RNAV 2 approach, and when able I'd like to proceed to Madison for the approach when able.
The town of New Haven there at 12 o'clock.
Proceed direct Madison. Direct Madison, the secondary thing. Smoke 1677, turn right lane 240.
Right 240, smoke 16.
Or 31.1 miles out. That's of the VOR, not the airport. The airport's about 5 or 6 miles northwest of the VOR.
Can we start traffic?
SK1186, maintain current altitude. Copy. Hang 9 down. Smoke 1677, turn right, heading at 300.
Right 300, smoke 1677.
Bradley approaching on 640 on the Bravo 110.
750 Delta Bravo, Bradley approach, Bravo 2991, expect the RNAV or runway 2 approach to the Harbor Breaker.
2991, looks like RNAV 2 and go south.
Smoke 1677, 4 miles from Haddock. Maintain 5,000, correction 4,000, still establishment Volanta, cleared island, runway 33 approach.
Approach maintain 4,000, still establishment Volanta, cleared island, runway 33, smoke 1677.
SK1186, descend and maintain 3,000, reduce speed, SK1186, 1186,
Bump my throttle.
descending to 3,000, Biscayne 6. 361 Juliet, maintain 140 knots or greater until wilderness.
Okay, keep it up above 140 knots until, sorry, say again, until limit. Was it 361 Juliet?
Remember, still a moment.
Alright, I'll maintain it above 140 knots. So Lumen, 361 Juliet.
And from there, 121, turn right, 820.
For the approach, or the turning right?
Sorry to jump around the views, trying to get a decent screenshot.
SK 1186. Maintain. SK 1186. Proceed direct, we got. Then maintain.
We got. Alright, here's the road and the railroad to follow.
Proceeding direct, we got 4,000 this 96.
We're still tracking the Hartford VOR.
0 Delta Bravo, you want to find, continue heading out of
750 Delta Bravo, turn left page 090.
left 090, 0 Delta Bravo.
We just have fuel for like 30 minutes left. Lufthansa 121.
Lufthansa 121.
Alright, I think that distance is actually the distance from the actual airport, not the VOR. So we're 25 out. Field elevation there at Hartford is it's 18, so sea level basically. So we're gonna want to get down to 1,000.
4.5 miles southwest of the Hartford VOR, 5,500 inbound for full stop at Hartford. About the 121, I can't really get you into Hartford Bray right now. Can you accept direct to Firely?
What's going on?
Say again, Lufthansa 121.
Lufthansa 121, I got a lot of arrivals into Hartford Bray right now. Can you go to Firely if you won't have enough fuel?
Alright, I think he's going to keep all of our guys.
Fine, yeah, Lufthansa 121.
It's making the Lufthansa divert.
121, turn left lane 360.
Turning 360, Lufthansa 121.
SK 1186, reduce speed to 200.
Okay, reducing speed to 200. We might need back to the descent. We might be a little bit too high for this.
SK 1186, roger. Turn right, hey, 090.
Right turn heading 090,
Folks, 1677, wind to 0705, runway 33, clear to land.
I'm going to go back to GPS.
Runway 33, 1677.
Let's see if this thing's going to work or not.
50 Delta Bravo, descend, maintain 3,000.
After 3,000, 0 Delta Bravo.
Cuban Air 121, expect the ILS runway 6 in, correction, ILS runway 33.
There's two.
Into Bradley.
There's a switch here that switches the CDI from GPS to Navo, and there's also a separate switch here in the Piper. I think what's happening is these two switches aren't talking to each other correctly. They're not synced. That's what's making it jump back and forth like that. I think we're gonna have to wait for an update from Just Flight.
Early approach 1677 going around. We lost the localizer.
Slope 1677, climb maintain 3,000. Fly runway heading.
Roger, 3,000 runway heading, so 1677.
Airspeed 612, contact tower, Springer Tower 119.6.
Over to 119.6.
Hey, Luminous, what's going on? We are flying the Piper Warrior P828. This is a Warrior 2 by Just Flight. Love this airplane.
Springer Tower, good evening, number 3612 at inbound RNAV 2.
You're still on Bradley approach.
We departed Farmingdale Airport not long ago. We're heading into Hartford, and after Hartford, we're heading to Stewart, and after Stewart, we're going back to Farmingdale.
Farmingdale, late 16 feet.
SK 1186, turn. SK 1186.
Alright, let's start our VFR descent down to 1,000.
Delta Bravo, turn left lane.
Bring the mixture in some, and pull the power back.
About 360 on the way down to Camp 0 Bravo.
Big Air 121, proceed direct.
ATIS at Hartford 2645.
Straight direct at Lufthansa 121.
26. $26.45.
VOR Alpha, instrument approach. Friendly approach, Farmingdale State 77. Southwest closed from November 2nd until
Farmingdale State 77, sorry, approach.
Farmingdale State 77 is a Bonanza 3400. 5 to the east of Hartford, flight following to Stewart, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot.
Farmingdale 77, negative on the flight following today. Apparently, unfortunately, too busy for the advise that right now.
Roger, we'll switch to advisories, Farmingdale State 77. Golf 005.
750, Delta Bravo, turn left lane 270.
Visibility 2.5, rain and sky.
So 1677, turn right hand 090.
Overcast, temperature 3, 2.
Can you send me the waypoint, please? Lufthansa 121.
RNAV runway,
Lufthansa 121, proceed direct paddock. Hotel, Alpha, Delta, uniform, X-ray.
Landing at departing runway 2. Ready for their mission.
Thank you. Lufthansa 121.
All hold short structure that assigned altitude.
SK 186, turn right hand 180.
Church runway northeast southwest closed from November 2nd until April 30th, except ski equipped aircraft and helicopters maneuvering. Noise abatement procedures are in effect for VFR aircraft. Arrivals remain east of I-91 at
Runway Tango Bravo, fire approaches, fire out sooner. Expect 2991, expect the RNAV, corrected.
Contact you.
RNAV, runway 2 approaching to Hartford.
I couldn't catch the identifier, that's all I was waiting for. Let me pull it off text.
SK 1186, 180.
Information Hotel for Hartford.
Okay, we'll proceed direct pump. Discount 96. And from pump, are we clear for the RNAV runway 2?
SK 1186, cross some at or above 4,000.
Alright, either one of these highways in front of us will take us straight there.
Okay, pump at or above 4,000, clear RNAV runway 2.
Turn our carb heat on. And let me kill the music.
Or 750 Delta Bravo, when able, proceed direct pump.
And tower is going to be on 19.6.
For November 114 Whiskey Papa, fire approach.
114 Whiskey Papa,
19.6 on standby.
10 miles southwest of the Hartford VOR, inbound for full stop at Hartford Brainerd, 5,500.
Carb heat's coming back off.
114 Whiskey Papa, standby. November 114 Whiskey Papa, squawk for 7347.
7347.
Smoke 16.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. Not eating dinner yet.
Heading.
I'm going to tear it up after our flight.
Right 150, and we're reset for the ILS 33.
Alright, descent check throttle. Make sure it's carb heat.
Expect the ILS runway 33 approach.
First, we'll expect the ILS 33.
Let's switch tanks.
Switch over to ILS 6 at the end there.
Roger that.
And let's get our fuel pump on. Approach and landing checklist, fuel selector, seat backs, belts, lights.
114 Whiskey
Pumps.
Papa, radar contact.
Mixtures coming all the way up.
Hartford Brainerd. There's traffic.
Flaps, trim, and approach speed.
11 o'clock, altitude 3,700. Piper, advise when traffic's in sight.
Alright, we're 10 miles out. I don't know when he's going to hand us off.
Smoke 1677, turn right heading 240.
Yes, I tried setting up, the chat bot thing in Dub, and I didn't have luck setting it up the other day.
Turn right heading
For some reason, it won't connect to Twitch. I've got to see what's up with that.
38 Romeo, contact Brainerd Tower, 119.6.
119, Pistol 6, 3 Romeo.
Okay, 3 Romeos in front of us, so we didn't miss our handoff.
For November
1 Tango Bravo, turn right heading 090.
Still got the road in sight. We're following this one right here.
Right heading 090.
Tower 114 Whiskey Papa, contact Brainerd Tower, 119.6.
Over to tower 119.6, 114 Papa 6.
Farmingdale, State 57, contact for air tower at 119.6.
119.6, State 57.
Piper, November 114, Whiskey Papa.
Oh, there you are. November 114, Whiskey Papa. Traffic is pretty close. 3 o'clock, maybe a quarter mile. Reporting site.
We're looking for the traffic. 144.
And November 4, Whiskey Papa, you can just remain on your heading for now and proceed inbound, but remain your heading, and we'll get you more clearance in a minute.
Alright, we'll remain on present heading and proceed inbound 145.
Number 5, Alpha Tango, make a left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure, runway 02, clear for takeoff, out Alpha Tango.
Number 9, or Delta Echo, complete proceed on course. I have no other, no traffic to take you to the edge of my airspace. Change approved, have a good night.
Frequency change approved. Appreciate the help, 99 Delta Echo.
Number 38 Romeo, traffic is, what are they? They're Piper, they're 10 o'clock, northbound, same altitude, reporting site.
Yeah, I got a traffic about my 9 o'clock, 38 Romeo.
Affirmative, you're 9 o'clock. Number 38 Romeo, you can remain on course, and you'll be following that traffic inbound, and we'll have clearance for you in a minute.
Copy that, 38 Romeo.
Number 4 Whiskey Papa, to make straight in runway 2, clear to land.
Straight in runway 2 clear to land, 145.
Hartford Tower, Farmingdale State 57 is 6 miles south of the field, inbound for a full stop with hotel.
Foxtrot's with you, we're holding short of runway 2 at Alpha, and
November 712 Echo Foxtrot, if able, without delay, runway, make a left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Without delay, left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff to Foxtrot.
Hartford Tower, Farmingdale State 57's 5 south, inbound for a full stop with hotel. Come on, say my call sign.
Aircraft calling, stand by. Run, November 38 Romeo. Still following that traffic. Number 2, runway 2.
I'm turning around so we don't enter the Delta.
Following the traffic, number 2, clear to land, 3 Romeo.
And, yeah, Farmingdale 57. Sorry about that. Proceed inbound. Almost got you before you turned. If you can, remain east of the interstate and expect runway 2.
Okay, proceed inbound. We'll stay east of the interstate and expect runway 2, State 57. Yeah, you can't enter the Class D until you establish two-way comms with Tower, meaning he has to say my call sign back before I'm allowed to enter. So that's what happened there. I didn't really get a chance to call him.
Number 5.
So busy.
Proceed on course.
There's the highway. We're going to stay east of the highway.
Proceed on course,
And proceed on inbound. All right, let's get down to 1,000.
Right now, tower is scanner 06, are not 2.
Number 4 Whiskey Papa, contact ground 121.6. Have a good night.
Alright, over to ground 121.6.
Right, we got all of our lights on.
And aircraft calling, let's see, don't recognize the call sign, but Bravo Sierra Kilo 1186 traffic is at your 10 o'clock. Is a Piper Warrior, I believe, reported site.
We're in the clouds, orbit scanner 06, on runway 2.
Bravo, I missed it again. Bravo Sierra Kilo 1186, proceed inbound, runway 2, clear to land.
Runway 2, clear to land, scanner 06, and we do have the traffic of Seacraft.
Farmingdale 57, make a left 360, please.
Left 360, State 57.
And Farmingdale State 57, I apologize for that. It's the mix of VFR and IFR.
Yeah, no worries.
And number 38 Romeo, I don't know if you'll fit in there, you might have to, okay. If you can't fit in there, let me know.
Yeah, 38 Romeo, we're clear of runway 2.
Number 38 Romeo, contact ground 121.6, have a good night.
121.6, thanks, Greg.
Got it. And Farmingdale 57, you can take straight into runway 2. Runway 2, number 2, clear to land.
Straight in for runway 2, number 2, clear to land. Farmingdale State 57.
And Hopper Tower, Bonanza 2 Echo Foxtrot requesting
Oh, field's right there. Holy crap. Alright, power's coming back, carb heat's coming on. Let's bring in a notch of flaps.
Yeah, November.
Field's right here.
Foxtrot,
Runway 2. We've been cleared to land.
Traffic near the edge of my airspace. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Roger, thank you. 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Staying 1186. You make a left at the end, and then contact ground 121.6. Have a good night.
Good night, Miss Collins.
For tower, 851 Tango Delta is 15 to the
Approaching
south.
landing checklist again. Fuel selector is on the fullest tank. Seat backs are erect. Belts are on. Lights are on. Pump is on.
Number 7.
Mixture's full.
Delta Bravo. Is that you calling?
Flaps, trim, and speed.
No, that was November 851.
Core landing checklist complete.
Number 851
Defer
Tango
flaps.
Delta. You can report when you're about 8 miles from the airport.
Reported 8 for 851 Tango Delta.
Coming around 65. I'm gonna keep my speed up though since there's a lot of us. Keep 75 or so until we're crossing the fence. And we've been cleared to land. Looks like it's gonna be a left turn off, and we're gonna taxi back. Get rest of those flaps. Gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt switches, flaps.
Rainer Tower, that's Piper Warrior. We're holding short runway 2, our westbound departure, VFR.
Alright, power back to idle.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot. Rainer Tower, good evening. Runway 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 2, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Good evening, Tower, P9 750 Delta Bravo on ARM.
Number 750 Delta Bravo, Brainerd Tower, good evening. Runway 2, clear to land, traffic departure prior to your arrival.
Runway 2, clear to land, Delta Bravo.
Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, you can make a left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff,
all the way
runway
across.
2, left downwind departure, Warrior
Flaps
6
up.
Delta Foxtrot.
Make sure lean.
We'll
keep our lights on.
Contact ground 121.6. Have a good night.
121.6, State 57.
Number 2438 Sierra Brainerd Tower. Are you with me?
121.6.
What's up?
Okay, we'll monitor. You have a good night. Let's go out.
We'll finish that checklist on our way to runway 2. Hartford ground, Farmingdale State 57's clear of runway 2 at looks like Charlie. We'd like to go back to runway 2 for westbound VFR departure.
Farmingdale State 57, Brainerd ground, good evening. Give way to a Cessna on Alpha, going from your right to left. Then you can follow that Cessna, runway 2 via Alpha, cross runway 29er on Alpha.
Okay, Alpha to runway 2, cross 29er on Alpha, and we'll give way to the Cessna, Farmingdale State 57. Hi! Okay, clear right, clear left. Flaps, pump. We're just gonna keep it on. Mixtures leaned, and lights will stay on.
November 8 Victor Charlie, once across 29er, monitor tower 119.6, and have a good flight.
All right, one leg done. Leg number 2 coming up. Now we're heading to Stewart, SWF. T-shirt weather must be cold in Florida. It's been nice out lately for us here, like low 60s Fahrenheit. Which is really nice for Florida. It's cool. It's almost hoodie weather for me, honestly. You guys laugh at that up north.
Farmingdale 57, once across runway 29er, monitor tower 119.6.
All right, well, monitor tower on the other side, state 57, thank you. Okay, clear right.
Republic 816,
clear left.
Runway 2, taxi via Juliet Bravo Alpha, cross runway 29er on Alpha.
Juliet Bravo Alpha, and we'll cross 29er on Alpha.
All right, switch over to tower.
816.
I got all discombobulated. Make left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Runway 2, make left.
All right, we're gonna go up to 4,500 for this leg since we're westbound.
Clear for takeoff. 3 is there. You got us there.
Okay, flaps are set. Let's trim is set as well. Lights are all on.
8 Victor Charlie, Brainerd Tower. Are you with me?
Let's reset our transponder.
8 Victor Charlie, runway 2, line up and wait.
And we're on mode Charlie. Pump is on, lights are on, just make sure to go.
Brainerd Tower, RV7, 851 Tango Delta is 8 to the south.
Carpete?
Number 851
Carpete
Tango
off.
Delta, Brainerd Tower. Thank you. Let's see. You can continue and we'll expect runway 2.
Okay, ready.
And I'll have a landing clearance for you shortly.
I expect a straight in for runway 2 and a landing clearance shortly for 851 Tango Delta.
Number 8 Victor Charlie, can make a left downwind departure. Runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure.
Hey, things are moving quick here at Hartford. Nice.
Farmingdale State 57, Brainerd Tower, are you with me and ready to go?
Yep, we're up and ready.
Farmingdale State 57, runway 2, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 2, state 57.
Number 38 Sierra.
All right, we're clear out right.
Speed on course. I have no traffic between you. Actually, scratch that. I do have traffic. I've been saying it so many times, I just got used to it. I have traffic inside, just inside my airspace, but will be no factor. But you can proceed on course and frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Frequency change approved. 3.
We're just gonna make a turn out to the west after we're airborne, and then we'll figure out the rest as we go. We can tune it at other VOR, I can't remember the name of it, but we'll switch. Order 117.7. Yeah. Tanks look about even. We'll stay on the, I think we're on the left side. We'll stay on the left.
Number 1 Tango Delta, runway 2, clear to land.
Clear to land for 1 Tango Delta on runway 2.
And number 1 Tango Delta, there'll be 1 departure prior to your arrival. Break. Farmingdale State 57, make a left downwind departure, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure, clear for takeoff runway 2, Farmingdale State 57. Alright, heels to the floor, full power.
Number 8 Victor Charlie, proceed on course. And the only traffic I have
okay, power set.
Is headed in the same direction.
Engines are green.
Frequency change approved. Let me just check to make sure you did.
Airspeed's alive, 60.
Have a good night.
Stomp on the brakes.
Inside Hartford class Delta airspace.
Climb out at 80. All right, 500. Clear left. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. The river and the town. Very nice.
Farmingdale State 816, Brainerd Tower. Good evening. Are you up with me?
816's up.
Farmingdale State 816, runway 2, line up and wait.
Runway 2, line up and wait. State 816.
Clear left. See ya, Hartford. It's been real. That was a quick turnaround.
November 1 Tango Delta. Welcome to Hartford. Contact ground 121.6. Have a good day.
Ground on 121.6, and we'll be talking to you shortly.
Farmingdale State 816. Make left downwind departure. Runway 2. Clear for takeoff.
All right, clear for takeoff. Runway 2 and left downwind departure. State 816.
Farmingdale State 57, proceed on course. No significant traffic between you and my airspace. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Proceed on course. Frequency change approved. We'll see you next time, Farmingdale State 57.
Thanks all you guys for coming out.
All right, next stop, Stewart.
Yeah, November 114 Whiskey Papa Brainerd Tower. I got into the habit of calling you guys. Are you up with me and ready to go?
114 Whiskey Papa, holding short, runway 2, ready to go.
That's WF. Stewart, we're right on it. We're just gonna head westbound.
November 4 Whiskey Papa.
And we're going up to
left downwind departure.
45.
Clear for takeoff.
Left downwind departure, clear for takeoff, runway 2, 114 Whiskey Papa.
Hartford Tower.
Oh, what was that?
For 1 Tango Bravo, Brainerd Tower, good evening.
Climb check.
Runway 2, continue, and
speed
for you at the moment.
and pumps.
Runway 2.
Number 8 Victor Charlie, are you still with me?
Man, this airplane, this scenery, like I feel like I'm actually flying this cross country in real life.
Farmingdale State 816, you're following company traffic about 4 miles ahead of you. Proceed
The
on
VIDES,
course.
man. 122.8.
On course and frequency change approved. And if there's any chance you could vector that guy out of our way, we would really appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if we'll be that happy about it. He's looks like you're going about the same speed.
Hey, thanks for the ATC, man. It was a lot of fun. We'll see you.
All right, I heard Mike try to pick up flight following for the second leg and they denied him, so we're not going to try to pick up flight following for this one. We'll just monitor 22.8. Oh wait, I'm leveling up at 35. Let's go up another 1,000 feet. Sounds and everything too. Luminous, just wondering, do you plan your legs where you know ATC will be online, or just do what you want to do? A lot of times when I'm streaming, I'm flying one of the club events. So I fly with 2 clubs mainly. Tonight with Virtual USA Flying Club. You could find us in Discord. I think I have the links in my YouTube channel if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the same, that Flight Sim Dude. You can find the links to the 2 clubs' Discords in the description. But a lot of times I'm flying with the clubs, and the clubs, when they arrange these flights, they make arrangements with the VATSIM ATC. So a lot of times we do get lucky and have ATC for most of our flights. Other than that, when I'm on my own, I do try to chase ATC, but that doesn't always work out as well. But flying with the clubs, a lot of the times we do have ATC, so it helps to be a part of the clubs. A lot of these events are organized well ahead of time, so we're able to pick up staffing and stuff, and the controllers help us out. They do a good job doing that, and we're very thankful for that. Alright, coming up on 45. But yeah, Virtual USA Flying Club is one of the clubs, and the other one is the Pilot Club, TPC. Those are the two main clubs that I fly with. And between the two clubs, there's always events. Almost daily. Virtual USA usually has a couple of them a month. Anywhere between, I don't know, 4 to sometimes twice a week. And the Pilot Club has events almost every day. Alright, since our VOR is broken, our nav, I'm just gonna fly the magenta line. Let's see, is there any roads that we can follow on our way to Stewart? Alright, it's the Kingston VOR, which I'm trying to pick up on 117. Oh, I have the wrong frequency in there. Alright, let's try. Supposed to be 117.6. Let's see if we can get this thing working. Alright, there it is, IGN Kingston. Let's go. It's on nav. Let's see if this thing will fix itself like it did last time. For now, we'll just maintain this heading. Maybe a few degrees right. Okay, cruise check. Power, mixture will lean, and lights will stay on. Alright, there's peak EGT, and I'm going to bring it in 50, rich of peak. Alright, I think I do see that lake on the sectional. We're going to head to that lake. That's going to keep us on course. This one here. Everything's in the green. Let's switch back to the right side. Ooh, altitude, let's stay at 45. How's everybody else doing on the, is everybody back at Farmingdale already? No, we're not too far behind the gang, looks like. There's a bunch of people on the ground over there. We're keeping up. Looks like they're using runway 9. Hey, I appreciate you, Dub. Thanks for posting those links, man. Still want you guys to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, though. That's where all my previous streams get uploaded to, since Twitch wipes them out after a week or so. And you can watch some of my real-world flying videos, which I haven't been flying, but you can watch my old ones. Okay, after the lake, yeah, we'll just maintain this heading. There's not really any roads to follow. They all run north-south. Got this lake, and there's a couple smaller lakes a little bit north. And there's the town of, looks like New Milford, which will be on our left, right in the sun. Oh my, are you serious, Dub? Oh man. I'm glad that didn't happen to him on his real life cross country during his PPL. Hilarious. Is Mike streaming tonight, Dub? Gotta turn back on my Twitch notifications. Ever since I went on my hiatus after my dog died, I left all social media and turned off all my notifications. I gotta go turn back on my Twitch notifications. Stuart Atis. Still pretty far out, but I'm gonna start plugging it in. SWF Atis on 124.575.
Altimeter 290.
Got it.
Islands approach runway 9 in use, heading and departing runway 9. VFR aircraft, the direction of flight, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo. Stewart, ATIS information, Bravo 0045 Zulu, wind 130 at 10, 5 miles visibility.
That's calm for us.
Overcast 800, temperature 8, dew point 8, altimeter 2980. Islands approach runway 9 in use, heading and departing runway 9.
That's all we need. Bravo and 9.
The direction of flight,
and then tower's going to be on
Bravo.
121, nothing.
Stewart, ATIS information, Bravo 0045 Zulu, wind 130. For 311 Lima X-ray, contact near departure 120.15. Yeah.
Departure
Uh-oh. Hard pause on the sim. Please don't crash. Ah, recovered.
And November 2, Echo Foxtrot, additional traffic at your 11 o'clock, about 2 miles, departure end of runway 9, keep departing to the east.
Okay, we have Bravo.
Traffic sign, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Stewart Tower, Cessna November 172 Delta Echo is about 8 miles east of the field, looking to full stop runway.
Yeah, that was a long one, huh, Dub?
Stewart Tower, good evening, enter the left downwind for runway 9.
I haven't had a crash in a long time. I was pretty confident that it would recover, but that was a little bit longer than
left downwind runway 9, and I'll let you know when
longer than the pauses I've been getting, which is seldom.
Echo, traffic at 12 o'clock, about 3 miles, a twin Cessna out of 2800.
I got that traffic at 2 Delta Echo.
2 Delta Echo, and additional traffic at your 12 to 1 o'clock, a beach correction of Bonanza out of 2200 left down port side.
I got that traffic inside as well, 2 Delta Echo.
2 Delta Echo, roger, you'll be number 3 following that Bonanza runway correction. You'll be number 3 following that traffic.
Right, number 3 follow traffic at 2 Delta Echo. Stewart Tower is back 702 Mike Delta, holding short runway 9 and Leonard Alpha 1, ready for departure VFR to the south.
Stewart 792 Mike Delta, roger, I'll have departure shortly.
I think we're 23 from Kingston, but we're still...
Skyhawk 2 Mike Delta, you'll be ready for immediate departure.
Garmin Pilot looks like we're still about 40 out of Stewart. Where do I get DME? Where do I get distance information for...
Stewart Tower, Katana 99 Delta Echo, 4,513 miles to the east.
For Stewart, since we have Stewart plugged in.
Number 99 Delta Echo, Stewart Tower, good evening. Enter the left downwind for runway 9, report midfield to Stewart altimeter 2907.
We'll report midfield, left downwind runway 9, 99 Delta Echo.
And let's keep Echo Foxtrot, extend your downwind, I'll fly your base.
Extend downwind, your copy, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Look after 2 Delta Echo, start off, have a good night.
Look after 3 Delta Echo, thanks for flying, have a great night.
We're going to use Garmin Pilot. Let's go direct SWF. We're 35 out.
I get the call sign one more time.
November 7.
That's up number 75 Alpha Tango, city location.
We're going to be 10 miles to the east, 2,500, inbound direct.
Number 75 Alpha Tango, got you down left, stand by, I'll get back to you shortly. Number 792 Mike Delta, runway 9, line of 08.
Runway 9, line of 08 to Mike Delta.
Number 117 Papa Alpha, welcome to Stewart, right when able, ground point 9.
Remember 117 Papa Alpha, thank you.
Number 792 Mike Delta, on course departures approved, the wind 130 at 8, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Runway 9 is clear for takeoff, on course departure approved to Mike Delta.
Number 2 Echo Foxtrot, runway 9, you're cleared to land, the wind 130 at 8.
Clear to land, runway 2 to Foxtrot.
And number 2 Echo Foxtrot, traffic will depart the runway premature end.
Roger, 2 Echo Foxtrot.
Tower, Farmingdale State 77, holding short, runway 9.
Farmingdale State 77, roger. Number 75 Alpha Tango, Stewart Tower, good evening. Enter the left down runway 9, report midfield, the Stewart Altimeter 2975. And traffic is at your immediate 3 to 4 o'clock out of 3000 port site.
Yeah, we have the traffic inside. Whale will enter a left downwind, runway 09. We'll report to the tail 5 Alpha Tango.
5 Alpha Tango, roger. And additional traffic is at your 12 to 1 o'clock, about 6 miles. A Skyhawk out of 1500 in the left downwind for runway 9.
Roger, we have the traffic inside 5 Alpha Tango.
For 5 Alpha Tango, roger, you'll be number 2 following that traffic.
Number 2, 5 Alpha Tango.
This Warrior's nice.
Number 99 Delta Echo, traffic at your 11 to 12 o'clock, about half mile out of 2600 port site.
Yeah, I got that traffic. Delta. He's on final, right? 2 Delta Echo?
Watch for call signs as November 99 Delta Echo. You'll be following that traffic, number 3.
Number 3, 99 Delta Echo, traffic inside.
Number 172 Delta Echo, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
2 Delta Echo, extend my downwind, you'll call my base.
Alright, those lakes to our left. See them here in the sectional. This looks pretty good. Oh, I bumped my throttle again.
Are you looking for a flight following down to Farmingdale?
2 Mike Delta, yeah, we'll take it.
Number 2 Mike Delta, roger, contact New York departure 120.15, thanks for flying in.
2015, thank you, Donald, 2 Mike Delta.
Number 712 Echo Foxtrot, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able, ground point 9.
Over the ground, once we exit the active next to a Foxtrot.
Farmingdale State 77, runway 9, on the way.
9, minus way, Farmingdale State 77.
Oh, I'm way off course now. We're clear, right?
Number 75 Alpha Tango, extend your downwind, I'll fire base.
Extend downwind 5 Alpha Tango.
Farmingdale State 77, on course departure is approved. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
On course, runway 9, clear for takeoff, Farmingdale State 77.
Number 172 Delta Echo, the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, you're clear for land.
Clear land, runway 9, 2 Delta Echo.
Keep bumping my throttle.
And 2 Delta Echo.
We are 26 miles out.
Number 75 Alpha Tango, the Stewart winds 130 at 8, runway 9, you're clear to land.
Roger, runway 9, clear to land, 5 Alpha Tango.
We'll make our first call when we're 10 miles out. Fuel elevation at Stewart, 491, so let's call it 500. So once we start working our way down, we'll go down to 1,500 for Pat
Delta Echo, midfield left down.
On the 99 Delta Echo.
And it sounds like they're going to give us a left downwind for runway 9.
130 at 8, runway 9, you're clear to land.
Clear to land, 199, following the traffic, 99 Delta.
Farmingdale State 77, you looking for a flight following down to Farmingdale?
Yeah, we'll take the flight following Farmingdale State 77.
Farmingdale State 77, contact near approach 120.15, and before you go, traffic at your 12 to 1 o'clock, about 3 miles southeastbound, a Skyhawk out of 2500.
Alright, we're looking for the traffic, and we'll contact approach.
Write down that frequency for
Farmingdale
later.
State 77, thanks for coming today.
We'll pick up flight following on that last leg. 120.15.
Stewart Tower, number 75 on Tango, unable to turn left base, traffic emergency.
Number 75 Alpha Tango, roger, just extend your downwind off fire base camp so you'll land clear.
Roger that, landing clearance cancel, extend downwind, south.
Number 172 Delta Echo, welcome to Stewart, right when able, ground point 9.
Okay, right when able, ground point 9 or 2 Delta.
Alright, we should see the town of Newburgh, right where the river is. I think I might have it already in sight. It's either this or maybe this over here. And then the field is just on the other side of the town.
First on 5 Alpha Tango, that traffic's now turning short final. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, your place land.
I think this is Newburgh.
Runway 9, number 2, 5 Alpha Tango. Stewart Tower, November 710, 5 shot, Alpha, request takeoff, fast ready traffic, departure
For 7
Alright, 20 miles, let's start our VFR descent.
I'll have departure for you here shortly. Got another one.
Mixture's gonna come in some, and power's coming back. And we'll turn on carb heat. Go back to the ATIS, make sure
Nearby parachute area.
Echo Foxtrot, you're going to be looking for a flight following down to Farmingdale. And 5 miles visibility, mist, overcast 800, temperature 8, dew point 8, altimeter 2980. ILS approach runway 9.
That was Bravo, right?
Departing runway 9. VFR aircraft, the direction of flight, advise on initial contact, you have information, Bravo.
Alright, Bravo's still current.
Number 9 Delta Echo short of Alpha, contact ground point 9. We'll see you on the way out.
Yeah, I was playing. You will not be. You will be happy, Luminous. You won't be disappointed. I promise you, man. The sounds, the visuals, everything, dude. It's a good plane. Top notch. This next to the Milviz 8, next to the Milviz Cessna 310. This is probably my second favorite GA aircraft that I own. Really good. I don't fly it that much on stream because it's slow. That's the one thing. Just Flight also has the turbo arrow though, which is faster, and I think they got one other variant, P28 variant. Can't remember which one it is. They've got the Warrior. They've got an arrow and a turbo arrow. So if you want to go faster and with similar style plane, but the arrow's complex, so it's going to have retractable gear and constant speed prop.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, Stewart Tower, good, easy, enter the left down.
But if you like the trainers, if you like 172s and Warriors and Cherokees and planes like that, then you'd love this Warrior. Very good.
6 Delta Foxtrot.
You've got this little tablet too over here it's got state saving, so it'll remember how you left it each time when you load back in the sim. You have the options here for chocks, tie downs, tow bar. You can turn the wheel fairings on and off if you want.
Nearby Poughkeepsie class Delta airspace.
What else? It does drain oil. You have to refill every so often. Battery will discharge as well.
Echo Foxtrot, runway 9,
and you've got the option for different avionics. You can have the GTN 750. You can have the 530 and the 430 like I have here, or you can have just a radio stack, your standard radio stack if you don't want to use any GPS.
November 5 Alpha Tango, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able, ground point 9.
Roger that, right when able, ground point 9, 5 Alpha Tango.
Holy smokes.
712 Echo Foxtrot on course, departure is approved. Winds 130 at 8, runway 9, cleared for takeoff.
Not gonna lie, I just busted
Foxtrot.
somebody's Class D. Little bit. No bueno. Hudson Valley. Shh. Don't report me to the feds.
Stewart Tower, Piper, November 114, Whiskey Papa, about 7 miles east of the field, inbound full stop.
Number 114, Whiskey Papa, Stewart Tower, good evening, sir. Turn right, VFR system heading 315.
I can't believe I just did that. Should have paid a little bit more attention.
4 Whiskey Papa with the Stewart altimeter 29er.
I've been getting lazy with the sim. I haven't been as thorough as I used to be since returning from my break.
Stewart traffic, Republic 816. We're just behind traffic, also inbound, full stop.
Alright, so this is going to be Newburgh then. I was looking at the wrong town.
It's Republic 816.
Republic or Farmingdale State?
Actually, I've been called all three things tonight, but Farmingdale State 816.
Farmingdale State 816, Stewart Tower, good evening, sir. Enter the left downwind runway 9, report midfield at Stewart altimeter 2975.
Left downwind runway 9.
Alright, we're 10 out. I'm going to make my call. We're 10 miles east, northeast.
For 712 Echo Foxtrot, leaving my airspace to the southeast.
Let me turn the music off.
Roger, thank you. QF Foxtrot.
Stewart Tower, right? Stewart Tower, good evening. Farmingdale State 57 is approximately 10 miles east-northeast of the field at 1,800, inbound for a full stop with Bravo.
Farmingdale State 57, Stewart Tower, good evening. Enter the left downwind, runway 9, report midfield at Stewart altimeter 2975.
2975, we'll enter a left downwind for runway 9 and we'll report midfield, State 57.
Number 114, Whiskey Papa, traffic at your 11 to 12 o'clock, about 3 miles westbound, 1600, is a Piper for the midfield, runway 9 reporting site.
We got traffic in sight,
14, Whiskey Papa, roger, you'll be number 2 following that.
Alright, there's a bridge.
Number 2 follows traffic.
Yeah, that bridge right there is...
Farmingdale State 57, traffic at your 12 to 1 o'clock, 4 miles westbound, a Piper out of 3100 for the left downwind runway 9 reporting site.
Looking for traffic, State 57.
And Farmingdale State 57 should be now at your 12 to 1 o'clock.
Okay, we're looking.
6 Delta Foxtrot, midfield, left downwind for runway 9.
November 6 Delta Foxtrot, extend your downwind.
Alright, he's on the other side. I've got him on ADSB. He's on the other side of the river. Still don't see him though. I think this is our runway here. We're going to join a left downwind and then come back in.
Echo, Stewart Tower, good evening. On course departure is approved. Runway 9, you're clear to take off. The wind's 130 at 8.
Clear to take off, runway 9.
This is the runway.
Got that Delta.
Alright, carb heat's coming back off. Make sure I'm going to bring all the wind.
16 traffic at your 12 o'clock northwestbound is a Piper out of 4,000 reporting site.
Look for that traffic, State 816.
From the State 816 should be at your 12 to 1 o'clock now.
Approach and landing checklist, fuel selector.
We will report the traffic, 816.
We'll stay on the right.
November 4, Whiskey Papa, that traffic now is at your 12 o'clock, about 3 miles reporting site.
T-backs, belts, lights are on, fuel pump's coming on.
4 Whiskey Papa, roger, thanks. Number 2 following that traffic.
Number 2, follow the traffic.
Mixture's full, flaps, trim, and speed.
Nearby Newburgh Class Delta airspace.
Wait, why didn't she scream at me when I busted the other Delta? What? Can't rely on these things, man.
And over the Bishop Hotel, connect Stewart Tower, holding short of
How did it not?
Runway 9 with
Hold on a second.
departure at Alpha 6 with information Bravo with pilot.
Stewart 3-5, Hotel Stewart Tower, hello, hold short.
That's weird that it didn't tell me anything about that last Class D that we busted.
Hold short of Runway 9.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, you're clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
Okay, I see the guy now that you wanted us to look for.
State 57, that traffic is at your 12 o'clock now, 5 miles, westbound out of 1400, turning the base.
I've got him.
About to turn the base, runway 9.
We've got him in sight now, State 57.
From the State 57, thanks, you're number 3 following that traffic.
Number 3 following the traffic, State 57. Where were you when I needed you, Garmin Pilot?
Number 114 Whiskey Papa following that.
Always screaming at me when I don't want her to, and then when I actually need her to scream at me, she doesn't. How does that work?
Land, runway 9 are following the traffic, 145.
Let's get this out of our way. Alright, we got the guy at number 1 in sight. I don't know where the guy on base is anymore, unless that's him. Alright, we're gonna make a right turn off the runway so that we can go back to 9.
Number 35 Hotel, are you able to depart off intersection Alpha 3?
I think this was the guy that we're following, the guy that's landing now. I think this was the number 1 guy that's off the runway.
No, from the D5.
Oh, no, never mind. I've got him in sight. He's right here. That's the guy we're following.
But, well, you can do that.
Number 35 Hotel, yeah, because Alpha 6 is an exit taxiway.
Yeah, I'm aware that, just ground told me to go here, so, I mean, I can
Okay, carb heat.
I can do, Alpha 3.
And 1 notch of flaps.
35 Hotel disregard, I got traffic inbound. Number 6 Delta Foxtrot, welcome to Stewart, ground 29, talk to you on the way out.
Roll it around, 6 Delta Foxtrot.
And I'm going to Hotel, sorry about this, but we are disconnecting from VATSIM, closing out for the night. Have a great night, and shoot.
What's it?
Tower, Farmingdale State 57 is the beam, the numbers, runway 9.
Farmingdale State 57, Roger, you're number 2 following traffic on short final, the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9, number 2, Farmingdale State 57. Alright, that guy is over the numbers now.
That Tower State 816 is midfield, left downwind, runway 9er.
Farmingdale State 816, Roger, extend your downwind, I'll call your base.
Extend the downwind, you'll call the base, State 816.
Okay, we're clear out left.
Viper 4 Whiskey Foxtrot, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able.
Right when able, 145. Papa off runway 9 and Alpha 4.
4 Whiskey Pop, thanks, ground point 9, talk to you on the way out.
Right, ground point 9 or 145.
Get our finals clear. Rest of those flaps. And gumps, gas, undercarriage, mix, prop, seatbelt, switches, flaps. We've been cleared to land. Runway 9. That guy's off the runway.
Farmingdale State 816, you can make the base turn when ready. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear to land.
All right, turning left base and clear to land, runway 9er, Republic.
Farmingdale.
816. Farmingdale State 57, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able.
I'm not going to respond just yet. Fly the airplane first, and then we'll communicate. Aviate, navigate, communicate. I think that's the right order, right? Roger, we're turning now, and we'd like to go back to runway 9 for a southeast departure, Farmingdale State 57.
Farmingdale State 57, no problem. It's going to be a right turn alpha to hold short of 9.
Right turn alpha, hold short of 9, State 57. Okay, clear left, clear right.
Stewart Tower,
Clean the mix.
Delta Echo, looking for flight following heading south.
Flaps are coming up.
Or we head to somewhere else?
Carb heat.
99 Delta Echo, my apologies, I completely missed that. You can contact New York Approach now.
Trim is reset.
128.55.
I wasn't sure I'd missed it, so 128.55. Thanks for the help, 99 Delta Echo.
Thanks, fine.
After landing, flaps, pump. We're going to keep it on. Mixture's leaned, lights will keep on, and flaps are up. Alright, one more leg to go, back to Farmingdale.
Number 114 Whiskey Papa Stewart Tower, you up? Farmingdale State 816, welcome to Stewart, exit right when able, ground point 9, talk to you on the way out.
Right turn and over to ground, State 816.
Stewart Tower, November 114.
Hey, take it easy, Dub. Thanks for hanging out, man. I'll see you next time.
Ready to go, runway...
Good night, brother.
For 114 Whiskey Papa Stewart Tower, hello again, runway 9, line up late.
Line up right, runway 9er. 14 Papa.
Number 4 Whiskey Papa, on course departure is approved, the wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9er, on course departure approved, 4 Whiskey Papa.
Alright, so we're going to depart out. We're just going to head southeast, so we'll make sure we stay north of that restricted airspace at West Point, which is highlighted in yellow right here, blue. As long as we cross over, we can just maintain an eastbound heading until we get over the river. Once we're on the other side of the river, we'll be safe. Then we'll see if we can pick up, it hasn't been working today, but we'll try again to pick up, what's the name of this one? Carmel. We'll try to pick up Carmel. If not, we'll just GPS it down. And back into Farmingdale.
Farmingdale, State 57, runway 9, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 9, State 57. Okay, clear left. We're clear out right. Lights, pumps, flaps trim, just make sure to go. We want to pick up flight following, it's going to be on 2015. I don't know if they're still on or not, but we can try. 120.
Number 4, Whiskey Papa, you're looking for a flight following down to Farmingdale?
We'll take flight following if it's available for Whiskey Papa.
4 Whiskey Papa, correction, 4 Whiskey Papa, no problem. Contact New York approach 128.55, he'll take care of that, thanks for flying in.
Alright, over to approach 128.55.
Oh, 128.55, okay, never mind. 128.55.
Farmingdale State 57, on course departure is approved. The wind's 130 at 8, runway 9, you're clear for takeoff.
On course approved, clear for takeoff, runway 9, State 57. Okay, mixture full rich, heels to the floor, here we go.
And Farmingdale State 57, when able, just say if you're looking for flight following.
Affirmative, we are.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, engine's green, airspeed alive, 55, 60. And tap on the brakes.
Nearby Newburgh class Delta airspace.
I'm out at 80. Alright, let's continue eastbound. We can do maybe 10 or 20 to the right, but we gotta stay north of West Point. It'll be clear once we're on the other side of the river. We're gonna go back up to... I guess 3,500 will work for this last one.
Farmingdale State 57 for now, maintain appropriate VFR altitudes, I'll have the switch for you shortly.
Okay, we'll maintain VFR, State 57. Yeah, 3,500 will work. Let's tune Carmel, see if we can pick it up.
Alright, Farmingdale State 57, contact New York approach 128.55, thanks for flying in, have a great night.
128.55, State 57, have a great one. 55.
That's 197, runway 22 right, taxi via Bravo. Bravo, Echo, cross runway 31 right at Echo.
New York approach, good evening, Farmingdale State 57's out of Stewart, passing through 3,200 VFR flight following to Farmingdale.
Farmingdale State 57 York approach. Unfortunately, I am closing, so I'm unable to flight following.
No worries.
Enjoy the rest of your flight. 122.8.
Yeah, no worries. Have a great one. Thanks for the ATC tonight.
Flight 56, contact the Stewart Tower.
Let's go back to 22.8 then.
21.0, see you next time. Approach, citation port.
All right, 100 feet to go. Level off at 35 hundo. What did I say that frequency was? 116.6 for Carmel. ID'd and it's working. Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working. Kind of. No, it's not working. Oh. It is working. Wait, what? I'm confused now. Alright. Nice. Okay, let's pull the power back for cruise. Climb check, speed, and pumps. And cruise, power, mixture, lights. Let's leave the mix. There's peak. My butt's starting to hurt. We're doing pretty good on time though, considering we were on the ground for 40 minutes there at Farmingdale. I thought it'd be much later than this. Not too bad. Quick turnarounds at both airports. That was the thing. That was key. That bought us a lot of time. Those quick taxi backs and departures. That made up for sitting on the ground over there at Farmingdale. Alright, we're 18.3 miles from Carmel, VOR. And then after Carmel, we're going to fly a heading of 165-ish until we get to the town of Norwalk. We'll bug in 165. 165. Can't wait to eat. We can plug in Farmingdale in here as well. KFRG Republic. Does it have an AP? It does, not a very good one. Very basic autopilot. I don't remember how much how to use it. It's right here. We can try to test it out. Let's see. Looks like it does have nav heading. Alright, we're gonna turn the master on. AP. Let's bug our heading. Go into heading mode. Alright, so it's holding a heading now. Kind of. Where is it going? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Let's try that again. I've got my bug set up here. AP. Heading. I don't think it's supposed to do this. I have messed with it before and it does work okay for what it does. I don't know why it's not holding that heading now though. What does this button do? Let me put my heading bug all the way. Let's put it way off to the left and see if it'll turn left. Alright, now it's turning in the right direction. Okay, it's doing it now. Let's see, I'm gonna let it go. It's going past the bug. No, it's just kind of sloppy and slow. That's what it is. Weird. Alright, let's put 140. Let's see how long it takes before it levels. And I guess there's no, it can't hold altitude. Altitude, I guess, has to be done manually. Alright, it's pretty far off. I've got 140 bugged in and it's holding 160. Let's try nav while we still can. We've got 8 miles to Carmel. Nav. Let's see if it lines up the needles. I might have to help it out. Turn nav back off, or we can go back to heading and go left. And now let's try nav. Let's see if it'll capture. We're only 7 miles out from Carmel, so I don't know, we might be too close for it to... It might just keep chasing it. Alright, needles are lining up. Let's see if it comes back right on its own. No. Strange. I'm gonna have to Google this stuff once I get offline tonight. The AP and also the issue we've been having with the Garmin. All right, disconnecting autopilot. Last time I did use it, it worked pretty well. I don't remember if I used nav mode, but heading mode definitely held the heading pretty good. This time, not so much.
State 57, you on your account?
Yeah, we're up. What's up?
Sorry, 851 Tango Delta. I was, we were getting close to you, but I went up 1,000 feet to get some separation from us, and then I'll come back down.
Alright. Where's he at? Let's see. He's 800 feet above us at our 1 o'clock. I don't see him. Alright, we're about over Carmel. Let's fly a 165 heading. Should take us to Norwalk. He's coming back down though. Let me not turn just yet. He's faster than us, so yeah, we can turn. Much faster than us. Alright, I think I have Norwalk in sight. Farmingdale ATIS 2665. One, 2, 6, 6, 5. And in Garmin Pilot, I'm gonna plug in direct to Farmingdale so we can get distance. We're 35 miles out. Should be able to pick up the ATIS. I don't think this guy's been doing the voice version though, so I'll have to read it to you on text. It's gonna be information India. And all we need is India and runways in use. Looks like they're still using 1-4. And our weather is 0 winds, we're calm, good visibility. And I'm just gonna hit the B key for the altimeter. Should be the same as we left it. I think it was 9 or 5. Alright, so we have India. It's on. It's a flight school airplane, man. This thing is beat to hell. Alright, then once we're over Norwalk, we're gonna fly a heading. We're gonna fly a 193-ish heading. And Farmingdale Tower, 18.8. .4, so it should be. We're likely going to be told to join a left base for 1-4. Don, have you been doing any flying in the sim lately? What have you done last? What was your last flight? Oh, by the way, next, is it next weekend? Not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. I'll be going up to Pompano Beach. It's about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from here. Going to another aircraft expo. Well, the same one I went to back in, I think it was 2021. I went to the one in Naples. That same expo is coming back. They're going to be up in Pompano on the 20th and 21st. So I'm going to go up there on Saturday the 21st and check out some brand new airplanes. I'll take some video for you guys. But I think Honda Jet's going to be there. We'll see if I can get inside one of those things. I did see a Honda Jet at Sun and Fun last year, but they didn't have it open. We'll see what kind of cool stuff they have at the expo this year. Alright, we're 25 miles out, Farmingdale.
Republic Tower, good evening. Skyhawk 792, Mike Delta, Johns Beach, Monument 1000, inbound, full stop with India.
Sir, 792, Mike Delta, Republic Tower, enter the Bravo airspace out below 2000, and for right downwind for runway 14.
Right downwind for 14, 792, Mike Delta.
Number 9 Delta Echo, exit right to right, stay parking enabled.
If I had that yoke off the entire time, it kind of looks funny. I forgot. I think I reached over here because our avionics switch is over there. I forgot to put the yoke back up when we turned it on.
Tower 99 Delta Echo, we're heading over to GA, parting over in that west side, and I would have taken best, but we're going to land on 1 minute.
Alpha 9 Delta Echo, you can take Alpha 5, Alpha, hold short 19.
Alpha 5, Alpha, hold short 19, 99 Delta Echo.
Alright, we are over Norwalk. Let's fly that 1-9er 3-ish heading. We're clear right. And let's start working our way down.
Republic Tower.
Mixture's gonna come in some. Power's coming back. And car beat's coming on. We've got all of our lights on. Fuel pump's coming on.
And the Delta airspace at or below 2000. And cleared straight in runway 14.
Approaching landing checklist, fuel selector. Let's see. 20 and 10, let's go to the left side. T-backs, belts, lights, pumps, mixtures, flaps, airspeed, and trim. Wait, did I? Why is my heading so off? 19. Oh, 19. I'm on the wrong side. Okay, never mind. I see what I did wrong. 193 is, yeah. I had 173 set, not 193. Oops. 18193. Alright, here's where we want to be. And we're 19 miles out. I'll make my first call when we're 10.
Public Tower, November 851 Tango Delta, sends it the north with information India. Full stop.
Number 851 Tango Delta, Public Tower, enter the Delta airspace out of below 2,000, clear straight in 14.
Out of below 2,000, clear straight in for 14 for 851 Tango Delta.
Public Tower, 99 Delta, holding short of crossing 19.
Number 9 Delta Echo cross 19, continue taxi Alpha Bravo to the right.
Alpha Bravo to the right, cross 19. Thanks for the help, lane, 99 Delta Echo.
Number 792 Mike Delta, extend your downwind on Ferry Base.
Extend that one, you'll call our base to Mike Delta.
And number 2 Mike Delta traffic, 12 o'clock 4 miles at 1,000, base Piper.
Looking for traffic to Mike Delta.
Alright, field elevation there at Farmingdale, I think is 80 something. We'll call it 100, so 1100 is where we'll stop our descent.
Perhaps we can do a short approach from here to Mike Delta.
Number 2 Mike Delta, stay that way.
If it's helpful, we can do a short approach from here to Mike Delta.
Number 2 Mike Delta, that's going to be a negative. Too close.
Red.
851 Tango Delta can slow down if you need to.
Number 1 Tango Delta, you're fine there.
Stay firm.
Alright, let's kill the music for the rest of the way.
Number 1 Tango Delta, traffic 12 o'clock 4 miles at 1,500, a Skyhawk.
Traffic in sight for 1 Tango Delta.
Number 1 Tango Delta, go follow that traffic at the final.
Follow that traffic in the final for 1 Tango Delta.
Number 2 Mike Delta, continue base.
Turning base to Mike Delta.
Number 4 Whiskey Papa, wind 200 at 14, already 14, clear now.
Clear land 14.
Number 2 Mike Delta, wind 200 at 14, already 14.
Alright, we're 13 out. Another 3 miles. Call them. Alright, coming up on 1100. Let's bring the power back in.
back on Mesa, left 360.
Left 360 for 1 Tango Delta.
Number 4 Whiskey Papa, exit right to the right when you locate parking.
Alright, we'll exit to the right here at, I believe this is Golf, and we'll park at Atlantic.
Alright, number 1 Whiskey Papa, taxi via Golf, hold short runway 1 at the end of Golf.
Golf, hold short, runway 1 at the end of Golf.
Alright, let's call him. Republic Tower, good evening. Farmingdale State 57's a Piper Warrior 10 to the north at 1,400 inbound for full stop with India.
Farmingdale State 57, Republic Tower, into the Delta airspace at or below 2,000, clear straight in runway 14.
Enter the Delta at or below 2,000, cleared for, or make a straight in for 14, State 57. Alright, straight in for 14. And we're below 2,000. Go out this way some.
Tower rolling forward, Papa. We have taxiway flank on our scenery. If that helps you at all.
Alright, I've got the field in sight. Field is right here. This is runway 19, 14 is over this way. So we're almost kind of entering a left base, but really we're making the straight in. I've got it in sight though.
Thanks a lot. We'll take Mike to the Atlantic. 14 Papa. Thanks.
Number 2 Mike Delta, exit right to the right when you locate parking.
Yeah, we're going over to the modern aviation. Can we take the left here on Bravo for...
Alright, we're going to exit right when we get off, and we're going back to where we started at the University.
1200 at 14, so on.
Clear land, 1 Tango Delta.
Okay, carb heat's on, lights are all on. Not gonna bring any flaps in just yet. The gas is on the fullest tank. Let's bring our mixture all the way up.
Yeah, Tower 7 Mike Delta, look at the crossing Bravo 3, Golf 4.
Alright, number 2 Mike Delta, cross runway 1 at Bravo 3, continue to that.
Crossing by 1 ladder, Bravo 3.
We'll set my heading bug to 140. Here's a reference.
Number 1 Tango Delta, exit right to the right when you locate parking.
Nearby Farmingdale Class Delta airspace.
We are off of Bravo, and we will head over to this thing. We'll head over to Modern Aviation for 851 Tango Delta. Or no, that's on the cross there. Let's go to Republic West, make it easy.
Republic West, over 1 Tango Delta?
The ramp at Papa there.
My right butt cheek is on fire right now, I'm not gonna lie.
I might have an allocated scope. Stand by.
Alright, 1 notch of flaps.
Up to the ramp for 1 Tango Delta.
Field's right here, this is 1-4.
Farmingdale State 57, wind 200 at 14, sorry, 14, clear land.
Clear to land, runway 14, State 57. Alright, let's bring in another notch. Approach and landing checklist, fuel selectors on the fullest tank, belts, harnesses, belts and backs, lights, pump, mixture, flaps, trim, and speed. We got one notch of flaps to go. And we've been cleared to land runway 14.
No worries, I won't take the bill, but just wanted to say thanks for controlling that.
No problem. Thanks, Scott.
Alright, let's make sure our final's clear. Looks like it is. Bring in the rest of those flaps. Is there a taxiway before the runway? The other runway, the crossing runway? Let's see if we can make it, if there is one. I think there is one just before 19 there. Let's try, we're gonna do a short field landing. I'm gonna try to put it down right on the threshold so that we can make that. Looks like it's the second taxiway just before the other runway. That's pretty far down, we'll make that easy. I'll bring this one in at 60. And I'm gonna aim just before the line. Try to put her down right on the numbers. Power's all the way back. Oh, nailed it.
Farmingdale State 57, exit right to the right, winning north-face parking.
We're gonna exit to the right, and we're going to Farmingdale State. I think it's right here off our right, west ramp.
Alright, so it is Farmingdale State 57, you can take Bravo Alpha to the right.
Bravo Alpha to the ramp, State 57, have a great one.
For you as well.
At Bravo Alpha, perfect. Take the second left. Alright, let's lead the mix. Pumps coming off. Lights. Flaps up. Carb heat off. Flaps, pump, mixture, lights. Oh, welcome back to Farmingdale. That was fun. I thought we'd be flying past 11 o'clock my time, and it's only 10:35, so I'm happy. Good flight. I need to stretch. Go get some food.
Farmingdale Tower. This is Piper Warrior 6 Delta Foxtrot. 10 to the north, inbound the land, full stop.
Number 516 Delta Foxtrot, Republic Tower. Proceed on course. Make straight in for runway 14.
Avionics. We'll turn off the fan. Avionics. Lights. Mixture. Battery master and magnetos. Oh. Alrighty. Not too bad. Let's tie her down. Lovely. I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. That was pretty fun. We did pretty well, except for we busted the Class D at, I can't remember where it was, just northeast of Stewart there. So went into the Class D just a little bit. I'm kind of upset about that one, but otherwise the flight went pretty well. We busted Hudson Valley's Class D. We went like a half a mile in. It's pretty bad. Wasn't paying attention. Should have planned that second leg better. But nobody saw us, nobody said anything, so it doesn't really matter in the sim. Guys, I hope you have a great night. I will see you guys, I'm not even sure, honestly. At the very latest, it'll be next Thursday for Fly-In Thursday with TPC, but we'll probably do 1 or 2 streams in between there. We'll see what I got going on this weekend, and I'll try to fit 1 or 2 in. Have a great night. Hope you all have a good one, and enjoy your weekend if I don't see you. Peace!